Right, we are back again on the waves of Global 105.1. 6:29 is our time, 17 days to the general elections. We're gonna go to the polls to elect the president and their parliamentary candidates, all their parliamentarians, on Saturday, December 7, 2024. Is the 20th day or so of the month, November 2024. This is Global 105.1, your dial, your favorite dial here in the municipality, the regional city, the Oxygen City. A very good morning to all whose dial is on 105.1, who is listening. Maybe you have joined a taxi, a car, or passing by a shop or a home. I say good morning to all of you doing the listening. We're so much grateful for keeping your dials here. For joining the train whilst we cruise you through the airwaves of 105.1, bringing you discussions, news updates, interviews that are of human and social interest. The campaign season, it's getting more hotter and hotter. Issues are cropping up every now and then. The presidential candidates, the parliamentary candidates, everyone is running around the country and the constituencies, telling us what they will be doing for us and why you should vote for them. My name is Joyce Jijoa Fola. Show is also streaming live on Facebook, Global 105.1. Thanks for watching us. Let us know where you're watching us from. And also make sure you join the conversation by sending us a text message or a WhatsApp message via 0203-766-500. Jagwa de sia de be ya agede egbepe jedodo me atwan gede meto gbeda sike adodam lo alo ne be emonu popova be ne na agede yabalanji afo kanami adoje pelemi ano emahame wenye moyi eve ikeji atwanto adoje papelemi lemi afe wonaji mielemi agbova sede ga wo fe fofo. And to all those who have traveled and they are back and listening, thank you for not forgetting Global as you travel and you came back, we still exist. And to all our sponsors, thank you. This morning is a thank you morning, right? It's a midweek. All right, so it's nice having you at the listening side, and we are here with our discussions again. Yesterday on the Speak Out segment was quite an interesting one. Just as I said, it's going to be as beautiful as the day, so it was. Let's have our motivation for the morning, and then we'll take the rest of the program. And again, I started the week with a peace message, and I'm continuing throughout. And today's peace message is saying peace is a daily, a weekly, a monthly process, gradually changing opinions, slowly eroding old barriers, quietly building new structures. Peace is a daily, a weekly, a monthly process, gradually changing opinions, slowly eroding old barriers, quietly building new structures. And that is from President John F. Kennedy. So you should know that when we are calling for peace, it should be a daily thing because it is a process. Daily through to weekly, through monthly, and it continues and eroding all the old barriers. That brings us those obstacles which makes it difficult for us to maybe not to enjoy peace. As a country, we always say we are enjoying peace, and someone will say it's relative. But hey, this morning the message is it is a process that we need to gradually build upon daily, weekly, and monthly. And that peace again goes a long way changing opinions. and quietly building new structures. So what will those structures be? We'll all see it at the end when we continue to make a peace our daily lifestyle, our weekly lifestyle, our monthly lifestyle. So the message this morning is note that peace is a weekly, a daily, and a monthly process. It's not just something we are going to force onto ourselves. And you must be at peace with your own self before you can have peace or give peace to others. And whilst we are talking about peace, let's also not forget that there is something called justice. All right, so that is it for the morning, and thank you for allowing me bring this your way this morning as our motivation right here on the Global Morning Show. 6:35 is the time now, and we are taking you straight to the rest of our segments here. And the first one to come your way is the Speak Out segment. And then later I'll take you to the portal, sharing with you what the papers and then the online portals have reported on. There's some commissioning ongoing. We have the flower pot interchange and some other projects being commissioned by the president. And tomorrow will be the 10 for educational projects here around the 16, all across the 16 countries, regions in the country. So let's be in expectant of that from the president and his entourage. Starting tomorrow, and again starting tomorrow is round 2 of the polio vaccination exercise. Please do well to make your child available 0 to 5 years old. Is the eligible age. And now Rockstars mega sales promotion is on. At Rockstars, they produce premium coated aluminium 55 ounces, aluminium coated and aluminium plain sheet at very competitive price, not compromising on quality. Rockstars sheet profile includes snap lock or self lock, R25 or IBR, AD1 or IDT, and tile sheets. They have variety of colors and different thickness. They manufacture metal trusses for all kinds of buildings, airing to free estimate as well as free transportation to locations within Greater Accra and Takoradi. Rockstars Mega, that's Rockstars roofing system is here in Ho, adjacent NIB. You locate Rockstars roofing system, adjacent NIB. They do quick production of 3 to 5 working days, which is the shortest production time in the industry. Available also, we have ceiling joist and POP cement. Call Rockstars on 0592 500 501 0592 500 501. Rockstars quality and affordable. Buy your poultry and seafood. Visit MGM Estate Limited, opposite Mirage. Call them 0554 519 785. They are open Monday to Saturday. MGM Estate is your mate's poultry and seafood depot. Freshest guarantee, quality is assured. Experience the difference. The speaker segment now on the show. Please do well to be a part of the conversation and then be part of the entire show from start to finish. It's very important, necessary, and it helps you a lot. So the next segment or the next edition of the show, you can be able to touch on some issues because it's Senane on the previous one. Let's have the speak out segment now rolling. the brief one. Yes, we are back to the Global Morning Show. The Speak Out segment is on now. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. This is the most authoritative and controversial program here in the regional capital. So we are bringing this to the notice of the general public that there's going to be a walk in the memory of late Honorable Jifa Aku Ativo. It's the Abutia Walk, and the theme is canvassing votes for NDC in memory of the late Honorable Jifa Aku Ativo this very Saturday, which is the 23rd of November. And then we are working on the from Kule Agove 30, so that's the movement plan, or that's the route. Then the converging point will be the front at the front of the late Madam Jifa Ku Ativo's residence at 5:30 a.m. for forme ga minute bla eton. Mi apenya selau wana fefinde le to me memre da ya le abutianu to me fi yo la simiam fana melau holon holon hamugan to me vijiji le sian de la pekplegbe be iwa dogo le abutia le apeno Jifa Aku Ativo make mega value amenye Global FM do dola mega value efe ton so nye ya ke dodo anye be ojibe no azon la mese ff la mese zonli akọ da hemia fe adreka okola gbeka ome akọ adegbe fa efe ntefe wawa yenu itai wazo azonli anye be akọ abia chodume VOC wako adako na NDC dunya gboloha tani memreda ikele miangwa miadogole abutia onya for forme gaton minute bla etonkwa mikpel oha na kpamede be isele Global FM fe ya valanji be yo fe dota to ikenye NDC dunya gboloha menola o fe nu te fe wo laudo metode kai mega valewa ola zon les oge le FN kome akwa adi alo abia chodume view sibene wa adako na NDC dunya gboloha tamia adejesi mia amiasi mia novino view bene wa akpede mia unti hena wana tohea wawa. And also at this juncture, let me use this opportunity to express our profound gratitude to the entire team of ECG Ghana. The engineers, they did a great work, staying throughout the night and making sure at 1:22 I had my light. I don't know the time you had yours. So good morning to the entire team, the Electricity Company of Ghana, Volta region, from the top, Madame Christine Kalio Jato, the director, down to the PRO management, everyone, to the engineers. We are grateful for the work done tirelessly here in the night and trying so much that we have light, and through the last 3 hours for us to get up from our bed. Tamiza monu kwakwo ya mieko dakpena ECG do pa ogbele dongo be ku hide kade we do moda cho mi dede ya valanji ya megedo metenwo ehwo edeme tututu, especially ke o sebe ejobi pola de ota bo mi medo e mayimo gakia cho nenye be nekpono no metata you anye pictures, so and then the videos you realize that underground cable has a play in this outage. It can be experience. Tamie dakpe beju oga trogbo, but we expect that the surveillance team, our engineers, will continue. Ano jesi dem afiwo heku hideka vedole ade jesi eyewa awa asitotrole ngunami kpata. This has raised so much eyeballs just because it's an election year, just because it's few days to elections. So people are saying all manner of things. People are saying a whole lot. Let's, trust the system. when we trust the system, I think the system will work. But the level of mistrust we have for all our institutions, it's heartbreaking. So me de kuku mia a ho kakande dialogi depo vide ne no mia sile mia pe do do pa onu benenye be ku hit the cover do modade mia tamfo e de wonu ade jote bene wa adafo mo wundo do nwento ne wa van anyo bele ike we criticized Anyobele, we were on the nerves of the ECG yesterday. We could have still used this as a platform to say thank you. Someone will say, well, should I say thank you? It's their responsibility. I am paying. Are you sure everyone listening to me this morning is paying? Are you sure you are not an illegal connector? Are you sure you are not doing something dubious and cheating the system? Do you also want to be part of the people who are legitimately paying for their prepaid and then the power they use? But hey, since we don't know you, you'd also hide, among the citizens. You are the spectator, which are better but that is it. On behalf of everyone, we are saying akpe bejuova gakemi de kuku service hemile rendering na mia ne sokpakpele fe ke hemile. We want the services, the monies we are paying, we are giving you, the revenue we are helping you to generate. Please let's your services also commiserate with what we are paying you. All right, and this morning I saw another unfortunate development at the station. As for station, if you go, you don't see anything awful. I'm not sure you will leave there. This early morning, I'm there. I got tojo. Okay, so the hip baller or hip in really. The other time I was here, I said, "Miape store ye ho too." It has become a notice board. Miape posters so when nyama nyama basa basa, they are still there. Ome dewo amedo chogava Christmas bo announcement ogaleji ta mo gava le bubu ofem because amero fed mi gbole directive de kebe chu afideke hebe amon ona mo ho fu mo ho lota a new one so gava le pem. And I wasn't happy when I saw the heap of rubbish ike wo de jo emele nkwomele fimi dambae nkwanta ho station opposite right in front of the store. There are some others there, but they are even refusing to speak to tell me exactly who did that. Gakemenyo, okay, it's not good at all. Mododoji, maybe Oxygen City, maybe the regional capital, maybe Miape Station, Ekemi. Even though the National Road Safety, the committees of Kenya Road Safety Committee of the municipality soon wa decongest all those areas, and then miaji tepere sangado viebe mojino wa konami ha. Please continue to keep the station clean, continue to keep the markets clean. You can do it. It is possible. I don't know what prevents you from, hipping those rubbish, okay, refuse, small hip, they feel me fine. You just bolagago le station, bolagago megale station, and then even Bolaga Gomegale station, Bolaga la CMD, le fico oda Bolaga godo. Nene mi agbelen, okay? Nene mi agbelen. Ako a log bedudo mao. Ako va for the fimiku nyebe mi a ade joeme. Please, let's be citizens and stop being spectators. Mima abeden we hanonu yome jewao, and then we turn around just to be blaming politicians. We turn around to be blaming people whom we shouldn't be blaming at Nanewo, because some of them we are responsible for them. Let's keep the environment clean. Let's keep our surroundings clean. Ejo toto pe nyayo ko mile gbogbolom. Ebe yowe na be ayame chepe totro is also another contributing factor. Ikemi kpo mi adoke le climate change pe nyayo ome. So these are things that we need to shy away from. Nembe mi we a unvide ne kpemi be aude menyo de menya kpode mi alu akoba fode fi ko le be no akofodo asitotro yi ka va vale megbe a na asitotro ne wa vale unti ne mi afekpodo mo pele ya me ne wa kona mi ba ya yo mi agbo ike mi le mi adoke yo be Oxygen City de aya ne wa poto anyo ne mi le gboma ne o mi afe la mama ba zudo lele de ke na mi o te mi afe nya sala o enya megbele de mi agbo eyi pe yo le mi ase mi agede wona fe akpa bubu afike ademona mi egba be mi a awaje dodo le miado ki odome abale ike ko mie wone ne don kwaji benyi chomemre da gba okpo le abutia hena azoni to hema zozo le boboto ameyinugbe ajifa ativo pe nkome. All right. New chocho vovo le dodom le pe ya pe akodada. You know, this year we say that the election year or this year's election in particular, egale crucial where you pete egale vivine where you pete mi davai. Well, it depende nui tai ne legbolomdo. Nene make nku lele danyo ole nu vovo hem de go. Do pe yo ko le benu anu nku lem de nu onu mi amede kede ke oche mi le okpom. Nchocho a wole dodom. Surveys vovo le vavam. Akuda kodada pe pattern wo pele nu yi odume vio ole didim be mi ape nu no allow the political leaders no one wanami. Then now the citizens are speaking and said this is what we want. Do nyao suku de nyao mi ape mo nyao mi ape agbenono emene bobonami. Pele bubu vovo. De wo ya nenye be wo hede gwa mi gabia gbedeka verobe fine wo kpo kechue. Eke adelo wape arrived at this survey alo the responses. Gakea lengo yi mi amenya be epe ya mea monu pokpo suamosi monu pokpo suamosi pesia pemela koda pe yi yo enye incumbency o mi gbolo na be state resources so yo zana koko ano pe bublu wo me amobe you break 8 amobe you come back that we be enkwo ga bian wale ike wole be ne wa abian yi. We are all striving either na me yo mele obe you break 8 low alo ela me yo jibe you wrestle power from the ruling party ke nu me dede o alo nu vovo yiwo onye nkule da nyiwo alo surveys vovo a mi head over vaye eye mi efonu kode untiga ke egbato a enye nu de yike mi phone ku de wunti kpo eye maga adon ku jina mi opete yenye ale yike ko mi aheda le vote buying gbo hele vevere because enala kple hola opete a onye agojilao ne mi le gbogbolo be no ku eko vere de be ma china be ne yimega ho mele china be mega ho china be ne gbugbo yi fi mi okpole ima ho nena ya konta fino kwele gaka okofle ega hekona yole de yanto kutokume gaya nemenya tenkpon dodo de ke na babia o kwa chinebe kpa o ko ekoyi imela ho vide ke jio taflache medeba mo na nyama ebe ma vaye jio mmega nye taflache mama nye no nyare do be fiafi horo ku ikpaba mmega nye nenemme ma o ya be fia ben mo wa ya hwehe kemi oba tutu nugbo abale ike kokolo headrun vo kwa konu chichire ekeme be gbebete imedu ndeko ahwevo aba bona nkpo ano mi ape nkume kpola bo me ngole de nwo mi de kuku nenem no no me ma opete ye head cover do fi ke mi le ayeme nu wa ayeme fififio ayeme du kope tetere to wana yo le miama be me de kedeko na me sia me ya o gakea wala mede wo me okole du ko tem de toa mia ate de nenem wana magbo kakenye nu blanu nya be nkolera anyi yike choko de ogbo a ede fie be party ikele ziaji a epe monu yiji tom wole kole bublu doma ede fie be wole du ko tem de to enya ya me vivi nam crow enya ya me vivi nam crow me da bia se beleke okole du ko tem de to ame habobo iko yobe coalition of democratic election observers yonya me yo no nya do mi afa ko da yo kwa o da pa jamenko dan ajamenko dan dan ko le an ko de nu jojo eye ne mi da ko vocho na anu chocho ko da ko da dan be yi nwelo alo me yi nwo eye vo da dai wo de jesia o recommend na modo yoji akoda do pia atenwato but the next election wato wa chua for new ya haboboma eye nenem nchocho ya dego be ale ike dunya gbolo ha ike le zia jifia ike le gbogbolo be yo ma da se le zie una edunya gbolo ha bubu de ko yo ho ese be yo fe do wo avu mo na yo fe do wo aje yo me a obo wo lo fe eziji no fifie a ike mi now fe do fe vai fe nyile me ko le eyi mamle o me the last days wo le zam ale ike ma va de du kwaji le megbo enya do le ike mi gbolo na mi kpo be the president e wo fe to vai the flag bearer vai the flag bearer's wife vai and all of these ones you would ask finega ole chuchu with the people that follow them, with the hotels they go to sleep, with the fuel they buy, and the people that they meet with, the clergies, the blah blah blahs, and giving them some coins because of you will take their time. I may they will try to give something to those people. Where are they getting those monies from? Where are they getting those monies from? Is it from our coffers? If it's not from our coffers, where will it come from? And if they want to say it's not from the coffers of Miape Egakevia Mode, then who is financing all these activities? Kele nuchochua no na mienyabe about 11% of observers you go or submit alo wa open submissions wa o de globe o de go be miafe resources you nye the public resource enyu nu yenye to wenye nye han to nye mi opete mi ato no nya to public nko kwa duwa jape nu zazan wenye evile jemle nu popo nu be dunya gblo haya mele wo zam nwe kraw kolepe nwuma wo mele wo zam nwe kraw kema ne mi trova ho central de mi aton akpo ne nem nu ma ole mi anto mi adome eye nenye be dejesi de nu ka wenye nu ne dejesi ko de ole gbogbolo be nenye be nenem nonome ya ikele ji yimfifia enye nu ike ma va de mi ajile ngoyi mo enye nu ike ava wo ebe ne mi le mi ape gbolo de ma gbolo de fe nya o gbolom be mi ape nu me nu wo me ne wa kona mi chito a ava nye fudede le ngogbe veviento obo ngogbe nya zonlie ngogbe veviento ava nye fudede tano wa nye be mi be we shall protect the public purse, or I shall protect the public purse. And then le public purse protection me the processes or the lead up and then the aftermath of purse protection me nuchocho waga ano nenem purse ya unchom be mi le zam de dodo yike mava de dukwa jio de mi atonwa ga to ase akofifia gblobe va vain gbe mai ke dukpolola nana do adodanko akufo ado hedo na mide wo eji a eleji wo ma eye no va dasile dukpolozi anwude onyende ike mi aton akọ ado nko eji bele wo ziji popolo mede Ghana ga mi kpo value ne mi kpa se hoho ne mi za ga oko tu mi afe ngo inyao mi za ga ale ike woje be mo nyao abale ike commission no le ji yima nyatepe o tu kwao onye khova vao ike le choncho le tie to amene megbe sili no ma je kaka fuan light o wa je nkumia votro wa je feflen mi able maintenance culture chere ma ya gake akele reyi yo me veviento enya koda reyi wa minya be nkambesi o gede over here state resources eko ye ozana but this particular one yafe nu chocho dike dogocho kode ogbo ayele gbogborombe mede miaju almegbo miaji dego eye manye nya ike mi akwa akogla alo atutu ko denu gomeko akpo ebe menhia be mi afonu denu ta ne wanoji im anowo mo eyi ke wodo wodu me vigbo eye le sembe dunya gblo ha ike le ziaji fia pe monu yiwo zamole epe ziji nono pe monu yiwo zamole le mia fe public resources wo zam Ale ikobo le exam day. Le nu chochuanu a mi apenya selao. Obe ma ade miajio. Eye mele miaji dege hao. Ta mamle le gbo. Be nenye be elengogbe yim. Ye nere ye hedovo. Benena atia wonu no laude. You elect people who will seek your interest but not their interest. You go for people who have you in mind, who have you at heart, who are having sleepless nights because okpobe you are restless. Okpobe you need a development. Not the ones that will continue to grow pot bellies. Their families, they themselves are looking fresher, and then ekudimo. Not those kind of people. The last days of the campaign season, just 17 days. That's 2 weeks exactly to the election. A year would do a pay. That'll be a lemia for dying. I bet Dunya Golo how. I may see a make a to have a mea bolema or America or tau. Tananya beto vigbe, nen of Ellen of Yokoa, a choanye to. Oche afa via meda coche. Ta ale ike mi kwale du kwa hek bolom. Le yi yo me mi bui beno nya ko unse na mbe mi nya no public position so mi azan du kwa pe no yaka chwen basa basa. La ba ma ama bi a konta cho mi agbo. La bo nya ebe mi me bi a konta onu ike mi awo ko nye be mi ama de mi ape du nya gbolo hauji aglobe wo chewe nche me we ko enya sede fimita enu yo me jebe ne wa no ji yi mo asi bubulu de game. Gazaza maje azaga won to chane gbogbo podo ike ne zanga na be nu no lare jikawe ma chofo ke bon akpo jijo gaswe mi ele wo pe jimere akpo jijo va vanto la be ewodo wo de tepe eike ameyele ziaji fia wo to heva ameyo le jijimbe yuwa yire ziaji na wanye be dume vio ba common popo na mi va lia ziaji de ma va lia de mi afe kota agbugba no reference wana mi be he ameyo le wade nyaka mi tengbolo chonu. We don't want to hear those excuses. We've heard them times without number. Me say gbogbo zan. So when we are calling for change enyebe nu tovo yo katan heye jiva ya me mejibe mi aga po that is change. But when we continue doing the same thing kemi to troa de fika vale fi be awo ko mitro len lagbaze unga ke nu yo le mia is the same thing. Tamia penya sala ndi ya to ye ya mefo ko chiare wo no ni onu ko dare mi agbo be mi a akpere dukonu. There is abuse, there is misuse of public resources there. The best way you can also help us to maintain and protect and prevent the misuse and the abuse. Nenyebe wo vagbo wa awo babia. Nenyebe wo vagbo de abia nyata se. Ela bobe de vibia nyata se me jonlan. Ta abia ta se ase gome nywe. Mai wo ha le wo small corner. You can help us prevent the misuse, the abuse of the incumbency by this government. Minyabe get over iho, but a few days ahead of us, this is what Kodeo has brought out, and we are bringing it to the notice of the general public. The concerns being expressed about the incumbency, the abuse of the incumbency of this party, the ruling party, in the lead up to the December election day. Me de ku me dem ya mi gboga lenku de nu mi gboga tro asile nu nende ne suso de megbie na me yuwa vava de mi ayo me de wata wanzan nde ne suso de megbie ne ame yo le mi amegbere wata wan vazan ma vaza wa be vuo gbele e vuo ya wa ga do le do auction sam wa gbo aga pele bubu we fine. Kake yo anye chodora to ya de. Mi de kuku mi suso vide dara ina Ghana duko. Mi suso vide dara ina Ghana duko. Ghana ga kevie ela vifa mele koloji. Bega yo pete mi ho. Cho IMF body. miatão awa contalenu. World Bank topete mi awa contalenu. African Development Bank topete mi awa contalenu. Ple bubu yo mi khoto dume vio si the domestic exchange o mi wa ple bills ewe mi le jajira de. The treasury bills ewe bonds ewe hejira mi le de. Nemia akpoga awa konta nyuento na dume violo akpe elabe minye dume vi1 tepo eye mi ajagbagba bere yi mamle yo le miangwa mia awa nutepe miniti aton yefo de gandre ji nejibe ya akode kokpe ya anamonu popo vi ke la sio pe mi ahola mesendo wala mi ano gbolom ko ke bo mi anye ji wala ha tana adejesi akpama elevevie 0247 900 764 kwakule 0203 766 500. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Study Joe.
Yeah.
I want to get you come live. I play my jack better than Jack to go for that I am. Not a penny I knew. But never go over me at body. I be a one select for your bedroom. I do carry nine. That's on your schedule, Study Joe. Ne, I'm a roller tata. But not that you were G. You never win yet to me. Ganya Jungon, Lala, Dwome, Ebe Baba Biari. Kemio Obermako, Omanamo Baba Biaraka, you I'm a mother, I'm a new, you never saw Takopema.
And then they come to hide. The person should answer.
I'm a mother, Tata. God, everyone you came over Baba Berry. I'm a unit committee member. I have a concern, I have an issue to raise and a question to ask. Never fight over partner, already. No don't let you tabere, but the other camera signaling, not the other you won't. I let the bar. One monitor challenge, you can tell me very. Not that one, I no, not that one, I the sort of comment. I don't know your quarter. I been a talk in a home in assembly. When the massive information, like a common fund, the provided. What more than Menamu? I let the bar. See what I don't know, young goya. Nanyame World Bank, the project was funded in another municipality. I'm about to bury. You are joking. Come on, more white. I let the back. Come never World Bank. IMF. Hello, a senate that researching this. I had a project you are funding. Kakam have a good berry. You are joking. Come on, and me are white. Woman at the phone, whatever, not going to me. See me indicate. Me to cover up the corner naked.
All right. Akpe dungo no lade ke mezaya ntoko toku mega kotu odu. Ta imenyan kamara jibe ya gala e ikene nyebe nde meme kona mero jibe ya bia babia. If you really in for accountability, mekare jibe a vueme a ko ojime a kwa mesia mepe babia leke buibe e babia menye babia oha. A kwa ya gbo hafi. Hello, good morning.
Ijo?
Yeah.
Eko original Michael de Ekagi.
Okay.
Question ki said yeah. Ni about the diverting the question about. Won't over a question Dorothy. Is there any misuse or misuse or abuse of public resources by this government? Say could they so why do you allow that? Let me know what can be talking about. And then you can but you just come out to do all these things the year now. No. And then there is no abuse or misuse of public resources by this government. I've seen a lot of propaganda and a lot of politics in their findings. Because no misuse of public resources, but John Mahama fired this country saying that he was doing accounting to the people's store, north, south, and east of this country. Meanwhile, have nothing to green book about the showing, but this the time a president is using Land Cruiser, risking his life. Parliamentary candidate, presidential candidate, policies, I'm now thing. America for the vocabulary to touch me. Because American policy that I was a policy to talk about you. Anyone ask for a businessman outside the country. I never like this. It's from the Muslim community. Do you think Muslims will not at least help him? No, at least help him to financially and spiritually all. Is not necessarily that. It's a state fund they are using. Can you imagine other candidates will take it as a government law? A gas spend, a campaign. Why did they also get the money from like cheddar?
Okay, so we are talking about incumbency. The abuse of incumbency and then the public resources. The other ones, they are not in power. So your tomato won't get a due because the focus was not on them, it's on the ruling party. Akpe, hello, good morning. Yes.
Afonamia.
Medekumefo.
Na wele doji.
Yo.
Rado ina kunya no dran ya maru vale enya ha kum waluwan ngade afana domana. Mina driama. Isadi jo.
Papa.
Dolo le siaja ndo ko wona. Ne ko be ye wodo. Ne yi mamro ro me egalo machine lo ina fan mama mo na pu. Cheda poto to ma won to boku to kuma gaza mo le o mo le power. Alo isadi jo. Ala kachi mo beto for gaza mo le power. Tifia akoba yi susama akoba machine ya ko opule. Be no koko na amode ma. Amuro oko machine ma wolo yo ma. O chu pepe powder nti ko le campaign wa me. Nyama goma ko do le nyama. Uma le jojo mo ifiji Ashanti Pele Savannah region. Oko go be agbonu no mo yo le Ghana ga o le futu mo Ghana ga. Ba omi aso ayi Ghana ga samo le. Foto to mo bite o le yi. Ghana kai ya gbe mo le.
Ya na mi va ho central de.
Ne mi va ho central ha.
No ma pede lo
ji ya. Ko le yi ba. Amado o le mi nka fertilizer mam. No famo allegedly. Decide to me to me nya jojo le me lesam. Ko la mo blem. Alo le ba shi ko na mo allegedly. That the many years more the men of me on never done you ready. Open door we ask you must start you allo. Open door I get you ma me galo da ko blamado. Atako gama u the tell ma atafu against you. You want to fuga. Never to gari bata ko no mi wo me a. Ko ye nya fa fa that you talk with never the me ada me yo. And no dey Africa never tell you to bafa aso gbo. That you come jiba ma ko fi to no na me yo lem. Society jo you must have probably go to Povito, La Mayo, Allo, Odeo, evidence, no La Mayo. See, I don't know what to chat back. And I'm getting a guy, the common Jamie Kata, I'm moving that dodgy.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Dr. John.
Yes.
I like a well, I'm at a polo.
Meow chair.
You was the papa record.
You.
And you can go to do okay, blah. Who blow up 100% in the wedding. Exactly, you have what the government they let's get if no one away. Let's say economy, ecology. You have what the government they let's get you. Exactly, John. Let's say government they start away. Now move policies away. Now policy now at the Zidena to come and now you don't go. And the problem is to call Ganero. Kotokume Koza Gado. Exactly, John. Planting for food and job. Okolo. Ni apa gboleme ko wa tre ni afa fi wa dadle. Wa po do wonu. Du come du na tian. Du ke tian kaka me du ho susu a. O tu wa so wa kon du ko va de afoma. Ne ba dis na he peti won ye ke fa be ke ka du me galewa. Wa jan du na ni le asiboboe. Planting for food de this ajijo e gale do wa. E fo wo de Coastal Development Authority, they got a door. You have a free education, you have a bastard baby.
And you're paying abuse of the public resources and then the incumbency.
This is the job. You have a government, it cost $58 billion US. Cover the Yodo. Now, how do you call it? Over Cathedral. Yeah, your domestic a gabu, we did your donate. ya na ko de o ke va le nya ti un ku glo be o wo misuse ga wo me wi shot ko ga nwe do de no ka ta ma da ba mi se ge aba no nya do un ku glo na de ko do yo ke ko de o ke le nya ti veto ta ma de ku na tu ko na di fe de sia de be de no me ka vote na MP to na me go la ba ga wa fi mi abe gawe ape na we
Yo, what fi ko ifine? Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mama Dijo.
Yes, for Martin.
Yes, madam, you're the doggy.
Yo, meow chair.
Madam, my dear, I will make for 20 years today. For 4 hours, I don't know better than I go left here. Hey, Mama Dijo.
Eko de eleke mi kole.
I thought I mean, I did bomb me. I know me, I did separate for 4 hours, no, if you know, be on like Bobelele. You get for 20 to 25 years, low. And you see that.
Ah, well.
My grandpa, at the best, you can do here about 30 years. For 4 years, I can see about that for myself. Tubelia for a phony and you deliver Civilia, you see, I see. Mama Dijo, a bear who misuse of state finance. If you think I go like you, never call 8 years ago. I lose 60 years. Then my mama 8 years. The ruling party, no less dealer. I'm a seven who know you may not pour. Think or 2 Africa may 12. No more position la. The new one la. I'm a seven who got a pour. And let me know to come this year. I've been here to come and view any. Tell them no put them at time for to call me without them. Hello. If you gonna gamala, American mayor Martin, but Martin, you don't call you are influenced to check that much on a signal. I'll let them go for Tara, I'll let Mama Dijo. I don't know what you're normal, so we're doing what they're doing. Elemawa, Mama Dijo, I tell advice, man.
Oh, advice they came in now for Martin.
American influence number Martin, Walena, you the judge. Come you go to Ghana, open to a leg boy, I don't let a cool or their own, Mama Dijo.
Ah, well.
That my brother, Ned Bonnet talk about the policy as a year. Eleven a corner at Mama Dijo, 11 bad.
I may have fear for me as if for yeah, tradition.
Aha, the government would do the meeting, the more young Melanie sell to you. But if you are low, alone, you can look for you see a lumeka. Aha, ta Ejona, Len Kuraya, Ajo, Ajo, and I mean a couple of no devil mayor. No dollar, I don't campaign Cabo on it, do 2 midnight, Mama Dijo. I bet you couldn't want to live. As I got to me 11 o'clock, you can't make it a mine, I'm looking at Damela. No, come on, let the woman come like I can't quit. On a me, blow, man, the good. Tammy, you can a campaign was damn a little 10 koi. Tell the time on Cado 1 a.m. The family told 1 a.m. if I do Guamuicho. So that 1 a.m. they look at on the ground.
All right, for
I'm making your volo. Mama Dijo,
you are hello, good morning.
Yo, is that Joe?
Yes.
I'm okay.
Hey.
And I hate that I look on you because you talk about it. And I hope it take corruption. Come here, Nana. Ah, Ben Nana cliff of it is a crime. Many pay to Prola, may I the corruption now. And you knew the a campaign wow. When I take you wow, then you none there, I made a yako, and influence I'm also. Then a flip gacko as a corruption. Elevated to Planet Bobo and look at him, we are fighting now, and mobile fighting. That is all. And I could never voting time to go, and my daughter. Now, made a little voting time, and do you? Apple, fertilizer, Namia. But none of me before. That can Lord Joy, I pay many voting time, local. We love into one or Manamu, President Melek Power. That is all. Yafa Joga, where they. Ya president de sia de noji no la doga che ni le hegbe bo mi fa joga o ele be mi apete mi apoda be de e ga ke to pete ke semile ele tu bola de sia de le zan yi no ga gba no zan aga gba mi afa mi ma mesi o be yi wa tu ga ti dere ma wa ne e ga ba gbe nu to me ne mi de mi e bi anya de we e gbe ga to me ne mi ta ko de o fe nya ke e o gbolo le a e po tutu yi o lebe no te gome atrof sous le enveloppe le tout pour le fait thème et je comme tu UGCC et c'est pas jouer pipi egbe to de fune comme comment le bran paper hole ye vosi ya amene pa challenge be mele te fo bran paper o hona ya le tene comme comment ne togbo ne yo togbo ake gbo le yo for independent ta ju yo so se machine ore elle be mi apeti mi akpera be ne be va tongbe ne be comme view mi le fu pen ne me va de ma wa kere mi ma wa kama ne mi petro utumi to na obe adabi
all right
kenke e bo dabi ma ba o mi achebe nesi sa so fi ku to ma pete e ka ban chobe e ko di le lo nyare ya trom ya pesu so le ya nu ko home corruption ina na ba ko be de corruption la corruption le FIT le de nyanti fi
akpe
ko
efo
problem
mi ape ya mega sugbo na mi o mela me de che dara ma ko ho ma mlento la pa hello good morning
Yeah. Morning, Sadi Jo, nye mamele to alo.
me de ku
Brene efu ya yochu si avebere ne make de do ne no hosi me yi o la gama la hosi me tefeli. Ne yo ma fia tefe ko no gama la no ba ko no atasi di drewa. Sister, nu ke hele jojo he o le gbogbolo he amudu li ho mele nya gomese enyi me no gomese o. Gbogbolo fatala zare nya de na ba o ma fatala nya nyi me ko ba de ka kura tefele. Ebia sebe fi na me akpọ gale ne ni reject no me gbona be mata gba le nya la sere ni po mi no ko me gbona be nya fe sia wo me le nya jide abe voter register wo me le nya jide o nya me be wo me le tukura lo wo me nyulo wo me le nya jide o ago le fatalaza yo do ko no be ko to fia wo ji ya fia wo ko yo ma ne nya do ma de ko we me ya be du ko me ko we me ya ko ya o jira ya nya ni me fele pika o le fo nya di fi fly tanya no gbo be no le no abuse anyi me nyale ka mo no enya go meso bo le no abuse o efubo manchwa ma gbo no categorical never mo le fi mo manyo ni me nyale be bata kala ko mo manyo ka ko ku grade ma grade ayo hotel ele takala si o park the MPP guy the kafa feme le takala si le hen pa ko me le mu fo le fi mu ma bete ne bi mi eta me gbo be nyale ne bi ne gbo abaja be de ne be politics wo mi lo ne me le NDC mu ne me le MPP mu ka ke nya do enu ne enu ku to ne mi amade we ne be mi gbola sere abaja abere be ni le party me ya party nya yo o le ta go sele mi an sista ne ni le lesi ye me anu me sina le lesi ye ma ala gbegbo de me le ko da be ko ke ma dan cho e ya nye eton le alo ne le me le dadage anu me sisa na ala gbegbo ka ke day in day out o ga da da de mu di gbe se gbegbe ami galo de ka fi fraito is 1000 o ni le nya gbolo be no le se gbe se go la dadare ni le nya gbolo amede lia ka no gbolo be bi la pada alo amede lia we po di me nya le se so la sister me le se so
akpe
me nya le se so
akpe for wensa
nke kia me ne nyo
yo keke me ne de o ha jio all right mi akwe ko se de fi mi ahola me se mi nyawo egbe etanya vavandele mi ase ike mi a have na mi hihe megodo pejesi de den keke nye antimicrobial resistance awareness week doji tamia ase nuku de mounty medeku ehia be mi abia gbe ase gome na mi be mi abete mi atoya mi awele oji dembe nu yo mejebe ne wa no won kula state resources wo wa yo kokko lewa tami bia gbe o na mi asenya ogome hafi mi ado asidoda ahonwa o eleve vie Whole Teaching Hospital. And our topic for discussion this morning is World Antimicrobial Resistance Week or Awareness Week. So this year's is going to be on the from the 19th to the 24th of November. So what do you have to know about this topic? Our guest is here to help us understand what this week is all about, what this antimicrobial resistance is all about, how it comes about, what we can do, and what we cannot do. Isaac, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been very long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I hope everything is fine.
By God's grace.
I can see from your face.
Hey.
Anyway, so thank you for joining us this morning in our studio to educate the public on the topic World Antimicrobial Resistance Awareness Week. But our focus is going to be on the antimicrobial resistance. Okay, so when we say antimicrobial resistance, help us understand that.
Thank you very much. And then good morning to yourself, and then good morning to our listeners. And then thank you for the opportunity as well. This week, from 18th to 24th, it's the World Antimicrobial Resistance Awareness Week. It's an annual celebration to remind us or to focus on the need to preserve and keep antimicrobials, antibiotics, antivirals, antifungal. They are a group of medicines we use to treat infections.
Okay.
To keep them safe, effective, and then prolong life. Yeah. The antimicrobial resistance basically has become a global public health threat. What happens is that microbes or infections develop some kind of resistance or forms. They change forms to become difficult to treat.
Okay.
So the antibiotics that we use to treat infections will not work. Infections like maybe malaria, typhoid, HIV, gonorrhea, cholera, all those are infections. They are different from your hypertension, diabetes, and all that. Okay. This group of drugs are supposed to kill infections. They kill microorganisms or microbial agents. This group of microorganisms can be bacteria, can be maybe bacteria causes gonorrhea, can be viruses, HIV, can be fungal, maybe your skin infections or foot rot and all that. The danger is that if you are not able to treat these infections, your disease will prolong. The treatment becomes more expensive. If you are admitted in hospital, you stay for too long. And if we are not lucky, we might end up losing the fight. And then we end up losing prematurely, unnecessarily, and then avoidably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you said these bacterials, develop resistance. How does it happen?
Okay, so it's multifaceted. Usually, we would have wished, ideally, that people, like human beings, animals, are not exposed to antimicrobials at all, so that we can preserve the medicines for as long as we can. Because developing the medicines is very expensive and it takes a long time to develop.
Okay.
And even if we get new ones, they are expensive. So first of all, we wish that people are not exposed so that they can be safe, preserved, and then we can reserve them for the future. But what happens is that when we expose ourselves to them and we don't use them appropriately, because when you introduce an antimicrobial against an infection, the infection is caused by living things. The living things reproduce at a very fast rate in seconds.
Okay.
So when you introduce the drug, the next generation of microbes that will come will develop forms to fight the new threats. So you need to constantly retain the dose for the duration of time that the treatment is required to completely wipe out the organisms, the disease-causing organisms. So if maybe you use a lower dose, then you give them room to develop the resistance features. If you use the treatment for a shorter duration than it's supposed to be, maybe you're supposed to take the treatment for 7 days, and then after 3 days you feel like you're fine and you stop.
So you stop.
You give them room to develop resistance.
So are they aware? When they say you are supposed to take this drug for 7 days, are they the bacteria also aware, or the viruses are aware that this drug is supposed to deal with me for 7 days? That when I stop taking it at on the 3rd day, when I feel okay, then they begin to develop resistance.
Oh, for the bacteria, that one, she's just fighting a threat to its life. But we have done studies, or let's say the research scientists have done studies to show that if you are treating gonorrhea, for instance, you need a certain antimicrobial to take at a certain time for a certain number of days.
Okay.
In the past, it used to be maybe one drug shot, then you are gone, very cheap, 50 pesos. But now, if you don't have 60 cedis or more, you cannot completely eradicate gonorrhea.
Okay.
Malaria, we used to treat with chloroquine 442, around less than 1 cedis. But now, if you don't have more than 20 cedis, you can treat malaria. So the microbes themselves have been studied to show that, and they are different. They are different microbes for different infections. So you can use amoxil or amoxiclav for all types of infections.
Okay.
Maybe your cold is caused by a virus, and amoxiclav is an antibacterial. So you can be using an antibacterial to treat a viral infection, for example. Yes.
So you said some of the causes of the antibiotic resistance are
Inappropriate use of antibiotics. That's one. And also, how let me call it? Lack of hygiene, dirt in our environment, unclean. Because when the environment is unclean, you are exposed to infections, and you'll be required to take antimicrobials. The more we expose microbes to drugs, you give them room to develop resistance. There is something also very common among the population, something we call antimicrobials for children, where parents buy maybe amoxil or metro for their young children. Okay, so when you disperse or you mix this antibiotics, it's in a powder form in a bottle that they mixed. The moment you mix these drugs, their shelf life reduces. Maybe the shelf life is 2026. By the moment you mix it, it can't stay for more than 2 weeks.
okay.
But people keep it in their fridge for more than 2 weeks.
Because we are not done using it.
Exactly.
And we check the expiring date thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
And even the mixing, if you are supposed to mix with 20 ml of water, and then you think that every powder in a bottle is supposed to mix to the brim, then you have diluted the drug, and then you'll be giving lower doses than it's required to eradicate the the microbes completely.
Okay.
There are other reasons to disposal. We dispose these antimicrobials in the drains, in the dumping sites, and then we expose them to animals. What happens is that you see traces of these microbial agents or antimicrobials will be in the flesh of these animals, and then we kill them, and then we consume, exposing ourselves to small amounts of these drugs. So when you have an infection, the infection has already developed resistance before you are starting your treatment. So this and many others are causes of this resistance.
Okay.
At the hospital level, maybe we are prescribing too many antimicrobials for
The patients.
for the patients. or we are not following up to be sure that they are taking their medications, or we are using newer drugs for infections that we could use the older ones to treat.
Oh, okay. All right. So now we know what these antimicrobials are, the resistance, how it comes about, that's the causes, and the reason why a week has been set aside to create awareness around it. So what do we do then as people, individuals?
Okay, so as individuals, number one, first of all, we have to keep a very clean and neat environment. We want to avoid exposure to antibiotics. Usually, it's antibiotics that we know in town. We don't normally use the word antimicrobials. Any drug that you need to treat an infection of a kind, the advice is that as much as possible, you want to stay away from them by washing your hands. You realize that during COVID time, when we were all washing our hands, the rate of cough, cold, and those symptoms reduced to a greater extent. And those of us who have the opportunity to work in a community pharmacy, you realize that the sale of cough syrups and then treatment for cold and catarrh reduced during COVID time because we were all washing our hands, we were keeping our distance and all that. So that tells you that personal hygiene and keeping the environment clean and neat will actually help us stay away from these drugs. If we have to use it, then we'll have to use them appropriately. We should use them. The dose should be right. The number of times you are taking in the day should be right. If it's 2 times a day, it should be 12 hourly, maybe 7 a.m., 7 p.m., 8 a.m., 8 p.m., maybe around 7 a.m., so that you don't punish yourself that, hey, if it's 7:10, then I can't take it. I mean, 7 to 7:30 is fine. Then around evening, around the time 7, so maybe 6:30 to 7:15, you take it around that time. But when you take it 10 a.m. and then the next dose 4 p.m., no, that is not a 12-hourly dosing. So you don't give, because from 4 p.m. to the next day 10 a.m. is a whole lot of time for the infecting microorganisms to develop.
So ideally,
if it's 3 times, you divide the day into 3, 8 hourly. If it's 4 times, divide the day, the 24 hour into 4, that's every 6 hours. If it's once a day, the same time every day. If you start in the evening, every evening.
Only in the evening.
Only in the evening. That means once a day. If you start in the morning, every morning. If you start in the afternoon, every afternoon.
You don't say, you can take it in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, then the next day is because it's a different day. No. You end up taking maybe one after 8 hours and the next one after 36, more than 24 hours. So, and that is inappropriate use, and it can also be. And one other thing is sharing our antibiotics with friends. It's very dangerous. The temperature at which we store these drugs at the hospital and at the pharmacies is different from the home temperature. And the home temperature too is not regulated. It changes. Even if you have an air condition, you don't put it on throughout. There are times that it's too hot, there are times that it's too cold, and which is not ideal. But within the time that you are taking your treatment, it will not be a problem. But where you have kept it for more than a month, 2, 6, or sometimes even a year, and you are sharing that medicine with a friend, you are not sure of what you are giving your colleague. It may even change form to something even poisonous or ineffective, which can result in this very, very scary resistant issues that we are talking about.
I wish we can touch on everything we would have to talk about this morning, but I would want you to summarize it for me, Neve. And then, since I think we'll be back again to the studios for us to touch on some other things. Na summarize them. New kata ko me block poedeko. So me apenya selao akpam me shawa asen ego me.
Okay. Medo untina me apenya selao. To consider my true ajura said a me as an adrum. As I drew me like a true me up abi uchiko imava wa mava se goma ba antibiotics so we na ba bi uchiko miza na ko treat na infection atanya malaria atanya cholera atanya diarrhea atanya gonorrhea alo infection oko alabe abi uchika ya wa ale ka miza va ya eva webe achiko miza na ho mu kwasio because treat na infection kaba effective amaga dom na ma if ya mi va achika ye yo achika ye uza mi ko kwasio a chanto ovwa achika wa male bobio ye nkeke yo mo achika yo mo ga dodom kaba na ma time be mia adoboblo adagbepa ahlonu mia ni obe mia preserve achika yawo because edolala kuchechewa ugbagbajem awa won kuro achika yawo be achika wo pedo na epangusemva didim emo doyoji infection yawo aro dolala yawo tona aduna achika yawo jinyebe number 1 bizana achika doza wa alo agbososo meka mianu zireka maybe mede awo dore dollar kuche charge maybe because ma achika chu koju amore gbo kuna hwele and mimi alon to never play drugstore kununu manya doza like unto ya zimbe maybe akure ka wodo alo kwova wodo both underdose and overdose atana problem bevelia ubamini ejebo na no achika for about 3 days after wa treat a dollar and we ngakere ka ve pobo ya feel be nya yoma e karama vienko era sisusian ata cause resistance ya pe ebelela na mia do kwi ple mia gbo ple mia pe environment to awe be mia gbo infection kaka ya chike ya zango ya anabe mia preserve achike ya alo mia achike na no de be resistance alo ope ekpododo ma vow ne wanyebe achikelasio megazamu alo expired gboa ma nyube na tre kore bola malo alo a flash down the toilet program really me on feel like you can take back and use medicines program food and drugs authority is still on. We are expanding it even now. So me bepadembe na achikelasio magazamwa na trova koji mi da ngo to hedo de kodoji municipal hospital kwa Trafaga atakwa chikova afuma wa ho
tamim eko he mi keep na bo mi zen wa donami so nenyebe dolele gari or kemia zen we should bring all those ones
akwa katanve you bring all those ones they may not be in the right form for you to take at the time you are taking it even though the expiry date hasn't reached. You don't know they are chemicals, so they change form every now and then depending on the temperature and humidity conditions. So it's advisable that since you are not able to complete the dose, you bring the remaining ones for safe disposal at the right places.
All right, that's fine. Okay, Samiape Abiwutikeo Zaza Penwe Fiami Egba. Bella, Bobe, painkiller, all right? Those ones, when you feel okay, you can stop the drug. Okay, for Abiwutiko, you have to continue with the dosage. Prescription or now, I have to go accordingly. Okay, final one.
Yes, Friday, me no market. Me pulna driver enujala plela kata me na education Friday. Ndi me vasere around 1 p.m.
Okay, Friday. Friday is also a market day.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yes, so it's also a market day. So you'll be in the market.
Yes.
You have a driver, all right. Thank you, Isaac, for joining us today on the show.
Thank you.
Hope to see you some other time.
Sure.
7:44 is the time. Let's have the news and views segments now coming in, where we'll take you to the portals, the papers, and sharing with you the headlines. As the time now, and what is there to know on the portals? What is trending? What is happening? We are here to bring all of that to you right here on this segment. The portals are ready. City Newsroom is here. But before I start sharing with you, Sunlight Studios, American Lottery System, the season is here. And if you need that professional passport taken, Sunlight Studio is located at Agbasiape Fit Pharmacy last floor. You can visit by walking to the studio and taking your photographs. We also do photo shoots, live streamings, and rental of camera equipment. Call Sunlight Studios on 0598 883 748. And round 2 of the vaccination campaign against polio starts tomorrow. Echo, what's it? Sunday. If you kata hope aton cover anyigba meko je cho iva ibeto leme. Eko wa jinzi ke beto leme. Be mi a avle o fe agbeta le polio atatutu eye obedenga he na megbeto trove. Mi avio no agbe no aba jira Ghana do kodo na minwe. Da ameyo ho hehe hena nenem doya wano miape apome wano chacham nenya kpokwa tetu no agati kede adejina vio to ada gere David Dapel eye awo nenem doma kuhi adeke manome to frankabo
mami meto
mami papa say
okay meswe na couple or that's where I get adejina. How different is this one from the blue kiosk one?
which one is the blue kiosk?
Mesemo.
What is happening is for children below 5 years.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 years kaka down. So do they also have blue kiosk?
And I don't get power to use. And I don't get power to use. Knows you like remember. So I don't know whether I should take them on. I need a good lawyer. That's why I am right now.
I'll give you pro bono.
Oh, that would be good news.
Illegal aid to
oh, pro bono chenyola.
And you to me you are now free.
Yes, no problem. That is good. It's a good idea. So let me just if you could paper filing.
But on the other side, indeed, businesses were affected. A moment delivered of as of yesterday. But you know, some of these things happens. I'm not sure it was intentional. It has to do with our cables. So how often do we change these cables?
So
ever since this cable so install way underground, echo call underground one away. How often me doli na way do we intentionally add we are using this period that intermittently la power supply no like kind of fluctuating and all of that Jeremy Adokiodo.
Yes.
Tadojina kwenye be me cable so all underground ochi. And then how best are we educating a mayo home is about to ho or to hold the container or there a fee cow to he can any bend the jaw we can easily and then have access to the cables. I work on them quickly. I restore power. Meeting low man. Never surveillance team ready. There is an issue, then we are running helter skelter to deal with it. But anyway, we thank them. They were in the night to make sure that we.
I think around 1:20 that way.
Yes, it was 1:22.
And the power came, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But still, not, it doesn't change anything.
The screaming, I heard yesterday, I was surprised. When the disco 10 EDD, when it was happening, people were shouting. I'm like, hey, Black Star, do I get? You know, you hear those things, then you're a Black Star, do I get? But, well, people were just happy. But, Joe, I came on you, but I came later. All right, so let's now move on to. If you have the papers ready,
yes, I have the papers. I have them. Let me start with Daily Graphic. Flower pot fly over opens. When you hear of flower pot, what comes into your mind?
pot of flour.
So honestly, when I had a tea first flower pot, I saw some recreational center or crate with a lot of flowers, variety of flowers. Like I was more, so it's an interchange. Then a story here say WAEC appeals for release of funds to facilitate WAEC Wasi resort. WAEC is appealing for government to release funds so that they can work on the results and release them. So after producing free SHS, we don't care about the result. Is that a situation? So we only be shouting free SHS, free SHS. And then WAEC is appealing. Then Republic Press, IGP talks tough, vow to crush election troublemakers. I take my time to stress on that, troublemakers. Then Ghana wins big. There's a story, Attorney General has done it again. Ghana wins big as GNet orders to pay $2.185 million in legal fees as tribunal dismisses claims. So you know the GNet who has been operating at our ports, they have picked an issue with Ghana for terminating their contract. So they say Ghana should pay them an amount of $4 million. But when the court has been sent to court of arbitration, the issue has been turned over rather. And we thank our Attorney General, Godfred Odami, for doing a yeoman's job, for saving us, and rather making some gains for Ghana. And this is the kind of things I want him to be doing. Maybe jump into political issues, asking how to put somebody in jail. Daily analyst. Towards a peaceful election, IGP outlines blueprint for election security after 2 years of meticulous preparation. Wow, after 2 years preparing for election.
Yes.
Oh, then
so we are calling our leaders to be proactive.
Yes.
And you are surprised to hear that all this while IGP has been putting measures in place towards the general
it's a good thing. Then we need to see some changes in
there are some reforms, okay? So they form some committees. It's more or less like a committee to deal with election-related issues. So it's a new one now in the police administration and some other ones as well.
I wish they can.
So we understand it's going to be one police officer station at one police station. Like Ojiba Mesiame, we should have enough. We can have more.
But that has always been the norm.
But we're going to have more anyway. But that is the assurance given to us.
So I mean, that has always been one police station for a police one police.
It is an assurance, but they are going to.
Okay. So in relating to security, NDC is also playing some war drums. Say NDC makes rigging claims against top soldier, and the top soldier is called what? Brigadier General Michael Opoku. He says he's in charge of Central Command of Ghana Forces, and the report says the ruling government is using his house as a warehouse and storing weapons and some ballot papers. That's what the press conference Sami Jeffrey mentioned. Then I have built more roads and interchanges than any other government. Akufo-Addo. Nyake Dovai. Then attack on Kufo Obri Boahin fires. He said Alan is ungrateful, and I also agree with Obri Boahin. I agree with him. Alan is ungrateful to the former president Kufo. He's ungrateful. Then the searchlight, daily searchlight. Baumia should tackle Boku conflict. Martin Amidu writes as he takes on MPP leaders over human security. Have you realized the president, the vice president, they were not talking about what is happening in Boku? You know, there was a time a report came that there are some people from the neighboring countries they will go and attack in Burkina Faso. When they are injured, they come for treatment in Ghana. Not too long when the Boko issue pop up again. Currently, I can count about 26 people lost their life in Boko, and nobody's talking about
Are you
it.
there before you say you can count about 20?
Oh, it's in the news every day. They are counting. It's every day they are counting. So 26 people lost their life in this Boko issue, and nobody is talking about it. As if Boko, maybe they want to make Boko a ghost town, so that the election will not take place.
Yes, giving us an assurance that there's going to be, they're going to partake in the election and it's going to be a peaceful one. And we hope that the Ghana Police Service will support in making sure it's
so the question
free,
I'm asking is
and fair.
Here, any all the GFM, me all the Jojo, me all migrating. No have that ballot box or the female kokoro plug boa vote low leke. So they should do something. Opetia make better. Then the informer, Ghanaian can rest assured. IGP, so IGP is in the news throughout today. IGP declares unveil comprehensive security plan for election 2024. Alan Whips over Kufuor's support for Baumia. It's also here. Then you got the last paper here, the National Voice. Say Baumia will scrap import duties on mobile phones. Hooray! Reduce data costs. And probably the last promise he gave us, he's going to slash electricity tariff by 50%. So he added
due to the solar system he wants to, that
no,
is what we are
by
going
that
to
time he has not mentioned solar.
It's solar. It's the solar that he's talking about. If you go back to the manifesto.
Okay, so the solar
So
system.
when the solar comes, that is going to help us have a reduction about 50% in electricity tariff.
Okay, so I want to understand this. The solar system, are they going to install it across and be supplying our homes with power, or they'll encourage you as an individual to install solar? Because I know solar is near installing the battery, the cost goes to you. They can only encourage you to install solar, but it's not a government project. But why install solar? And I'm saying, well, Joe, that's for the papers for you.
All right, City Newsroom here. 3 power plants face imminent shutdown over $259 million debt. Election 2024, no amount of rigging can save NPP from defeat. That's from Akando. Jubilee House behind fake news campaign against me, Mahama. Then Alan's rant on Kufuor's endorsement sad. Nana Akumia again. Baumia will win December polls. Election 2024, reject vote buying. Elect transformative leaders. Chida. Election 2024, NPP's bad governance has affected Black Stars. Former president.
Politicians,
Mahama. Fimi nyaga wadwemi.
What a bia ugela.
Obe eduo hekpolo NPP dunyagpolo ha lady. Opa abysmal performance like whatever ka Black Stars check about Lord blind. Anyway, it's only the football, Fokomla was telling I'm a football fanatics. I'm a football this, I'm a football that. You're quite watching me. If indeed the government favorably affect Black Stars away. Election 2024, we will deal ruthlessly with troublemakers, Dampare wants. So it's going out to you, the troublemakers. Those of you who they are camping at places, those of you whom they are playing with your minds, those of you whom they are deceiving with the promises that do this, do that, when we come to power, we'll help you get here, we'll give you passport to travel out and all of that. We will deal with you ruthlessly.
Dampare is waiting for you.
We will deal with you. We'll deal with you ruthlessly. Ghana at a crossroads requires an agent reset, NDC says. NEC to hold IGP and CDS accountable for any election-related debts. Sabi Jemfi. Flower pot interchange, a legacy for future generations. Seko Fuado. Election 2024, we will protect or we will petition Asante Hene of alleged rigging plot. NDC and Free SHS, NAPO condemns NAPS over priority placement petition. Catholic Church rejects $40,000 from Kenya's president. Then we have here, Accra sees 14% decline in road crash fatalities in 2023. So that's the latest report.
Have you read that story? You read that story when Kenya rejects the amount of money from their president. Can it happen in Ghana? Politician have na gare church ko agboro wa jekro na gogbe wa kwami kokwe special apore tamene. And I wish this will happen in Ghana. Politician never na gare church ko. No brother, oh say we don't need your money, we can raise our own fund. By so doing, the influence and the vote buying, all these things will stop. Then it will also stop them from, let me use the word, chopping.
Well, they have a reason why they rejected it. If you are not able to fulfill your campaign promises, why then do you take hoping $40,000 to come and give to our church for
and
what?
The
What
same
do you
thing,
want us to use it
the
for?
same thing is happening. We do cook in the annual harvest do the church cracher. We're gonna let Talo Bokodo the president be you like by never knows me. Because onya beno vava na guy you
on top of Kotokume Gagu Bokova no Miana, maybe a Miadokusia. Belgareti Kukiga, Pala allowances, whether you're more led de low, allo, it is from the coffers. Maybe an appen or let tangle on our. And I've been over Minya Pemeanon, no, not 10,000, 50,000. Come ya pe fume I can me bia sebe. Fino kpo gala enya komele dada imbe mi no bia lo mega no jijo domina mi ko bova
amero kracho bova na ga kracho me kpona ga ga ya amero bag me.
Anyway, the Chief Executive Officer of the Independent Power Producers IPP, Dr. Elekple Bafetogbo, has warned that 3 critical power plants face an imminent shutdown due to accumulating unpaid debts. He revealed that the government has defaulted on a $259 million payment owed by the Electricity Company of Ghana. The revelation comes shortly after President Akufo-Addo commissions the Bridge Power Project, intended to address power shortfalls in the energy sector. Dr. Apedogbo in an interview, urged the government to act swiftly to prevent the looming shutdown, emphasizing the urgent need to settle the outstanding debts to sustain energy production. So I think Sunana Sogde is not still back.
It's not back. It's not back.
He also criticized the assurance from President Akufo-Addo that the country will no longer experience the energy shortages, popularly known as doomsday, that plagued it in the past following the commissioning of the new bridge power project. So yesterday when the president did the commissioning, you global, yeah, where doomsday will be a thing of the past. So yeah, ma IPP tobe mi o mi du fele mi o $259 million. Yeah, mi gava like boglobele. Obe wa meton. I'm sure Sunana Sogde still metrogbo.
And so who bed doom so be the thing of the permanent never doom solia.
And so the names, let me see if those IPPs, if their names have been mentioned. I can confirm that all is not well. There is no intervention before Friday. I can tell you that by Monday, 3 key power plants will be off the grid. It is a serious matter. It's not fun, he has said it. Okay, so the names withheld for now. That is it. All right, so we are taking you to other developments. So yenye miape junior park baji ne michole junior park baji de. Mia ide akodada nyaocheji. Akeafe mia ijia. Are you ready to build clocks like a pro? Join us at the Ultimate Clock Construction Workshop on the 23rd and 24th November 2024 at Hodomesco. Whether you are just a beginner or you have some know-how. So this hands-on workshop has everything you need. You learn ground engineering for stable builds, perfect your gradients, checking for precision, and then we have discover compacting secrets for a solid foundation and also create and install your own slabs. 23rd and 24th of this month, 7 o'clock a.m. at Hodome EP School Park. That's where we are gathering. Registration form is at Global FM Front Desk, 100 Ghana cedis, and then 250 Ghana cedis for your training fee. Acquire a skill, acquire some knowledge. Your certificate is very important. Call 0546 912 390. 0546 912 390. NCCU will joining us soon, and then we'll continue with our education where we stopped the other day. Let's have the final one from you.
Okay, let me take you to myjoyonline.com. Story from North District. So North to get transit quarters to boost local economy. The story says the North District Assembly is set to construct transit quarters for traders in a bid to boost the local economy and promote vibrant market activities. This ambitious initiative, spearheaded by the district chief executive and the new Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate Edmond Kujo Atta, aims to provide secure and convenient accommodation for traders, ultimately enhancing market accessibility and commerce in the district. The announcement was made by Kujo Atta during the commissioning of an ultramodern toilet facility and market shed at the blustering charcoal market in Aveme, Daingba. The newly commissioned infrastructure is part of a broader agenda to improve market conditions, promote hygiene, and create a conducive environment for traders and buyers alike. So basically that, and that is it. I don't have any comment on this.
We'll end it here,
Yes.
and then bring you the conversation with the NCCE.
Before ready. It's time for your mind, y'all. Check it.
Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need. Let's work together to beat hunger and disease. Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need. Let's work together to beat hunger and disease. Don't compete, pull together, stop the waste of foreign aid. We are there to make sure there's no longer so much to waste. Don't compete, pull together, stop the waste of foreign aid. We are here to make sure there's no longer so much to waste.
One time for your mind, y'all. Baby. You know what time it is. One. Check it.
Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need. Let's work together to beat hunger and disease. Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need. Let's work together to beat hunger and disease. Make a call. more than a sweet talk and shout. Let's have a change, let's do the hope. More effective, we should do the work. Let's be together, hunger and death. Make a cry, more than a sweet talk and shout. Let's have a change, let's do the hope. More effective, we should do the work. Let's be together, hunger and death.
When I check with my people, we got a long way to go. But we're ready to move, we're ready for the show. People from the north don't know our reality. What to do with the money, they spend it blindly. My home is in the north, your rules are very strange. But when you know what's better, and all your rules will change. Our government, they always talk sweet. But I can bet you, we don't really get the meat. So Mr. President, plan together with your folks. Let us be part and parcels of your talks. So as an African, I'm trying to make you understand. Disease is killing many men. You gotta support till the end. One.
Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need.
It's the Global Morning Show. Global Morning Show.
Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need. Let's work together to beat hunger and disease. Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need. Let's work together to beat hunger and disease. Come on, everybody. Trust is all we need.
NCC door pegbo o get me pay apology me work ban Tuesdays we ga cover Wednesdays o ja gbagba de sia de hegere me aji Helen Mededo you wo here benewa awo na mi egbo be ko de o to aseji be civic education de village tututu ha me for se be menye me de egbo le fafa ya o ye de radio station bubu che dan di ya me ga gbo na no me de ho ge ni cho me je no sosron ku de to lese pakpa ye lo mi afe agojeje vovo la kodadare ya wome eye mi gera akpa ye nye representation of the people's law 1992 mi gera aha pakpa deo ni chovayi mi to ati agojeje de kaveroji eye le isi abene wa ko heto na we a o de e ma ha me na mi ke gba mi be mi a ayi eji na be no osogbo eye mi ana ole vide kore so be mi ato aso go menwe ni be mi da ko da fe wa mi anya no yiwo wo wona play you me wo wona hey me ma wo ye o la beta flash e dodo a be menye atwa do ta flash e be yi menya ike be sie ma to no pele o tale be mi a anye awo no nwento e ho afeto Kenneth ko na me nye regional director na NCC ko le afeto e deputy afeto amenyo oral si wele mi agbo mi awezo
yo.
Exactement. Ya pe meto.
Odo.
Review. Ofo. No via ore.
Tata
ofo la. Akwene ma o. Okay. Mi awela zon le zon, mi awela no fiam duko.
Yo. Ni chema.
Mi awe mi afe PC so dogwe. Wedo wa afo no na duko. Afia me meten egere mi ajio.
Apo bare, ara yolia. Ni shanu kana wa chacha onya ta yin halu ko mi ho dama na ma ala ba ma de fia ma ro ba civic education ma yim tututu a aparo onye ma lo aka ha ma ha ni o ka pa mi la fi ni o ke mi atuma fi mi o ma mi on to ko ya ga ka ha mi ha democracy fa pare ma ta do ko mi akwa dama ba le ko du ko mon ti fa fa no du ko ma ita ko mi so some region na ma
okay yo nichomie to ati enu vovovo oji eye mi gbe be de kade ke kude mi afe election officer so nti o ha ba gojeje de wo le wo wona o cha ta wanya no kude unfa me blende ko ta egba mi achuachu akpama
Yo, miega do agbendi na miaƒe toɖoviwo ake, wɔwoe le edɔ ŋua nye be ne wɔn hã wosia nɔ akɔ yi na ame bubu yiwo ke mese nenem ƒe nufiafia yiwo ke miewɔ ne miewɔm nenema ke ate ŋu aɖo nɔvi bubu yiwo ke womenɔ mɔ gbɔ le ɣeyiɣi ma mewo dzi. Abale ne gblɔe na kɔsiɖa eva yi ma míele ŋku ɖe agɔdzedze aɖewo yiwo ke ku ɖe akɔdagbe alo akɔdada ŋu eye nenye be edze nenem ƒe agɔ yawoa eƒe emetsonuwo alo ese yiwo ke akplɔ kple emetsonuwo abe eƒe nene yi ke na ayi mɔ lo efe yi ke na xe lo alo wana wɔ kple eva wo nye nu yiwo miede dzesi kɔsiɖa va yi alebe miadzi be miatu ɖe dzi menye dumeviwo ɖeɖe ko eseawo bla ame sia ame yi ke le wɔna ya nye akɔdada ƒe wɔnawo mea ese sɔŋ alo se kple ɖoɖowo dzi ko ate ŋu azɔ ɖo ta ame yiwo ke nye isi dɔwɔlawo kple ame yiwo ke míeyɔna be temporary workers yiwo ke woxɔna ɖe woƒe dɔwo me wokpena ɖe wo ŋu le akɔdagbea ko ŋua wɔn hã ese vevi ɖewo ku ɖe wo ŋu yi ke wɔe be woate ŋu awɔ ɖe wo dzi eya ta wonana wo hehe zi geɖe ŋkeke blibowo hafi va dena dɔ asi na wo be woava nye ame yiwo ke anye agɔdzelawo le esea dzi o. Ese yawo dometɔ ɖeka gbɔgblɔm be ame yiwo katã dɔ wɔm na yisi alo akpe ɖe yisi dɔwɔƒea ŋu le míaƒe akɔdagbewo míekpɔna wo le míaƒe police stationso ame ɖewo nye agbalẽkala ame ɖewo le mɔ ŋu ame ɖewo adzi ŋkɔ ʋu hafi wòava aɖo dziwɔ kple woƒe ŋunɔla yi ke míeyɔna be presiding officer le station alo police station ɖe sia ɖe kple kpovitɔ yiwo ke nɔna fi ma kple wotɔwo katã wɔn hã wole ese te. Gbãtɔ nye be ele be woakpɔ gbɔ be woƒe nu yiwo katã nye ŋu lé ɖe anyi woaŋlɔ vevietɔ nenye be míeda akɔ ye wòhiã be woaxlẽ akɔ aŋlɔ agbalẽvi nene yi ke wokɔ va teƒe ma nene yi ke woka nene yi ke susɔ ame nene yi ke da akɔ emetsonuwo katã esea gbɔgblɔm be edze be nakpɔ gbɔ be yewɔe wòle ɖoɖo ŋu pɛpɛpɛ eye nenye be ame ɖe ato adzi be yeave ame aɖe ŋu candidate ɖe ŋu ta yakɔ ɖekpetɔ alo yaɖe ame ɖe tɔ dzia ebe enye dada le se dzi ta nenye be ewɔ nenem ƒe ŋu ame yi fi ma kple tadodzinu ya be yeawɔ dɔ ne Ghana ke boŋ ebe ɖe party ɖe ƒe ŋusẽ te alo ƒe lɔlɔ̃ te hafi be yeawɔe akpe ɖe ame ɖe ŋua nenye be esea ƒe asi sua ya hã enye agɔdzedze le esea dzi na dɔwɔla yawo alebe emetsonuwo wo sɔgbɔ ene abale míegblɔe kɔsiɖa eva yi ena nu yawo me atɔ alo me ade yawo katã le fia be nenye be edze agɔ le o nenem ƒe agɔ yawo ƒe ɖea ayi mɔ eƒe eve lo alo axe siɖi akpa ade lo alo awɔ kple eva eye eya megbea eƒe atɔ̃ sɔŋ ava yi ke womate ŋu axɔ ɖe yisi ƒe dɔwɔna aɖeke me alo mekpɔ mɔ awɔ dɔ ɖe na yisi o ekema makpɔ mɔ hã gawɔ akɔdada ƒe wɔna aɖeke o ta eyawo nye ŋuvevi yi ke ku ɖe woƒe dɔwɔna ŋu eya ta wole be woawɔ dɔ kple mo vevie ɖoɖo ame aɖeke megable wo le emɔ mawo ŋu o.
Gbã yenye be woma axlẽ akɔdada akɔkɔ da ame ɖe yi ke ame ɖe tɔ dzi yi ke menye amie kpɔ dzidzedze o eye woma ahe mɔ na amewo ƒe akɔdada hã o ɖe kuxi ɖeka ve ɖewo ta woagblɔ be le yewo ŋutɔ yewo ɖokuiwo si womazi amewo dzi be ne megada akɔ alo nenye be ame ɖe kplɔ ame ɖe ve yi ke nutete mele nu abe leke mi gblɔ nyitsɔ tafla tse amie ƒe ŋku ƒe akpadzi mele nu kpɔm be ne wòava da akɔ ko wòava nye be wokɔ ŋusẽ kɔ de eɖokui si eye maɖe mɔ menye kuxi goboe aɖeke ta maɖe mɔ be nenem wɔna ma ne wòayi dzi wa ye hã enye agɔdzedze. All right. Let me see if we have any other different one there. Makes in a record, written, or any other document which is required to be kept or made in pursuance of this act or of the regulations, an entry which that person knows or has reasonable cause to believe to be false, or does not believe to be true, or permits a person whom that person knows or has reasonable cause to believe not to be a person who is blind or incapacitated from voting by any other physical cause to vote in the manner provided for those persons, or refuses to permit a person whom that person knows or has reasonable cause to believe to be a person who is blind or incapacitated from voting by any other physical cause to vote in the manner provided for those persons, and also willfully prevent a person from voting at a polling station at which that person knows or has reasonable cause to believe the person is entitled to vote at. And then we have here willfully count a ballot paper as being cast for a candidate which that person knows or has reasonable cause to believe was not validly cast for the candidate. Okay. And the last one, without reasonable cause, acts or fails to act in breach of official duty, commit an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 500 penalty units or to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years, or both the fine. Okay. Tayenye miape election officers open wa you onye agojejea.
Kaka emam na toshi fila de karak ma gbama nyure ebana me amayoka la akoda pa na nyaba nyaba amaya nyatepe nku afudemne eta le ba made na kpede nwa ba da konya kaka khamo na jiji ba wo manya nkuma fudem na wa ebana na mpa mama ejago na ma ka na nyo other way round nkuma fudem na kaka ajibe ya awo fiti data yinto ya kple yeta ya akplo mama ko yeda daka via ma wa da kwa ebe ya hanya agoda le esaji ta vivi mo kata nyenwu yo ke nye seika bode amayo kata dowon kple yisi la kodagbe a be wa akpo na na panwu yoji be o ma nya godela o
sister Dijo
Papa.
Akpo nyo kata na hlapia. O kata la sa mana mi koko lo. Ala be situita ko mo kata la sa me nye be nyemi yakoda pare. Nye ko mi afa so ko yakoda pe. Ta nya wonu hia mi atomoro sharaji. Awe ban ti papa na no fuma. Ta ogbo ba me yo keko. Mara kukila mo hima nu pomo. Alo do hi amamaten amare klone fi zona. Aton plomara shi chofa ma bo. Amama or presiding officer bo. Amama nekpere nemi the presiding officer sagwa makwa. Ajiba aton plomara kwa yobe wo nene pa wana ma. Gake ashigara ajaba meokel political party so fa mo honanya. Presiding officer nanya what discuss the plan meokata fa kwa kwa Somali. Plus so yaba maga mama aba pulling boots ama maraka ko ganari kakana mara lefa ku hira ka barota o gara afuma to amara gomaso samana no ita esebu kataleru kakade yo nyaba miame oka tafla che mianu pomo a yeah ballot paper special one nami kon o yama tata ballot yeah nami kon yeah o koga dara afuma o kakana ga mo plus be wo ha na igire o to me o kanya ma ko on to nya lo woni ka kan ma to wogo ye na mara program shi o be we now e papa la ko da fari anya na ne kon to khere mi wona fa na sha fa na a che du pa plus o ta ko ma yi la ta anyo ba le gba ma gbo a tu kala ka ma ga no akoda pa o ye na mon popo to he nya no vi o ke gbojo la nchi la fa pare ye mi ga mon popo mi o ke nya ma chichi o ha o na mon popo to he o ala ba ho ga na re tapa mo wona to kara fun afi da na ko ta he o kata e gbogbo na mi ba wo mi akoro kata mi dava ye ena be mi pon tafa la ko da dama ta manya nui ka onya nui yo ka bon review me ka nya me ka fofo wi nyi fia o ko je ba mia ana onya ba na mo no na ma aka me ka ko dan va yi wunya lo dage ita maraka maga tumbu boraka abale ko saw glina maga tumbu boraka aka ko da ko ya da dama ko o ga masama so bi ala bana zon son li are la fima ye amade bunaza ma baro hin bu bora wa pena yi ya atan ha masama so mana me susuma tai saw katale na nya akoda jipo do jipo la ko la fuma ko mon poko mali no bona mushan mana ko marake maga nyare ke blogger ah de masama so re tafao ite are yu akwa maru ganara tafa o ganara niama ni choro mi pore obo be ko nana ko shi dam na mare ni ama pe la joga ni buga mala nye be ruhia nana dam na la shi mane be o ru ara hika de yaji asanya ko manama ta mi aga gere na po na ma o mari o habu nya be akoda fawo are yo kra maro kra la koda falo o dan nana ma afia gere tafa dan anoha magbele ma no ha ko ahano no e ya se grela monoko ka ga ko ni spirit bu ga ko dara tane ya ko dapa e wo gebe na nya be upo ba ale na wo me even le me be no flimary na ro eji ha ya de akoko ajo no hia be gra mongo no glama anya ni ka me kala ko dafa ajabe opogbo ba ye na profito la fuma onya no na ko vito onya ko oba gita paro na no nyise no hina bela fuma 1 hour 2 hours ara no moko ko atrogba ba do ko tan mo nya do dashi ke le me ka la ko da fa ji poma no nya do dashi oje bo wo do ya mi won klo su be akoba do mara ba ya na nya ba o ko re do ma na wo do ma to ya o fi ajogba bi ara ro onya wo fi ajogba no yana fa fa ma sala ga tro ajogbo fiafiali tana fa fi ajogbo na duko ya ko na ba je ba na wonu onye nike ajogbo na fi ha oji bla mshia nu ike ko awe ba mona ngo ba ajogbo na fi agbo ba ya to ya tepo na duko ya tanya tepo ma je na tui fo ma no mi na no ni to won ko re ma wo ha fo gbogbo pro alba mshia nu ga na la je fiato aje gato.
All right. The mere election officers of offenses. The next one, the requirements of secrecy.
Secrecy re. Akpoba voting na le niafa kodadama secret ni onyana. Akwiba ni onyana. Tana ya kodafa gba. Ye megba ba magado party areke fa wu. Afina ya kodafo. Na do party ara pa ko ka je jangla gla ba o party na ko da genye ka kan le na gada buta mari oraka bro o bala paper shi ma ko nyale ta magara da ko re gba maro gba ba o yo ko fun na ko gere fuma na ko fun ko yo lege na da ko na mara ba hin le blo do ma o pa mara mi egbe ba na na da ko na da ko ne ka ochina na ye ta ebe ko fun ve ko de fiken amena da ko na na photo na panuma afi ewoni kaka never da ko na de photo ve ko mara fi ma ro na ko de social media agoje je saje ma no lewa ka jago se kali ko ga ko ple na ga gbara ha ma nwari maro oda ko vori akwa fi amuna da penu masi la fiare po na mono dakovo ko ga fi won o da pon plu wa fi na ko dare ni ma male tafo male sanwo ala ba akwiman mu nyana esa gbo ba akodada won ha akwiman mu nyata secret nyata maraka maga dakori o ba ko fi dube o me dakona yen yo na we na mako ajago la saji na lo yo klo ire po nu ya wonu afa duga na olo alo o do mo alo aro yo to go ha o fa do gano baga cho o do mo reji ko ba tro ya ba gala nya fa ko le ka ta fa nya ma re ka mo ka ba so nya ma to ro nya ma na so ta anyu be mia akɔdalawo miasrɔ̃ nuwo hã yawo miade dzesi be le akɔdada ƒe nyawo ma enya kui nu aleke wogade alo nano fi me kɔna be sista ne yi ɖi da kɔ na me yi na me ne wo hema ko nya gɔ ma dze le sa dzi no report wo ne kpovitɔ le afi ma ɔkplɔ se.
All right, interference with electioneering activities of other persons.
Hanye mvevi ɖeka yi ke wòle be mía ahe dumeviwo ƒe susu aku ɖe ŋu. Nu yiwo katã ye wɔnɛ be ŋutifafa te ŋu nɔna akɔdaƒo kple le akɔdagbewo kple le dukɔ me katã. Wobe medze be mía ade mía ɖokui wɔna ɖewo yiwo ke axe mɔ ne akɔdadɔwɔƒe alo hoʋlilawo ƒe ŋudzedze kpɔkpɔ ŋu. Le kpɔɖeŋu me nyagbe yiwo ke nagblɔ alo aŋlɔ ŋu madame dziwo ku ɖe ame ŋu agblɔ nya yiwo ke mele teƒe o. Akpɔ awɔ ŋu yiwo ke mahe dzidzɔ ave alo ado dziku ne ame le akɔdaƒe kple wotɔ akɔ religious kple míaƒe subɔsubɔ nyawo kple míaƒe tribal gbegbɔgblɔ vovovowo yiwo ke le mía dome akɔ nɔ ŋu madamedziwo wɔ mea wonye ŋu yiwo ke wo katã le akɔdaƒe alo akɔdagbea wonye ŋu yiwo ke tsitre ɖe ɖoɖoa ŋu le míaƒe akɔdaƒewo ta edze be míakpɔ gbɔ be wɔna yawo ƒomevi yiwo ke awɔe be atɔtɔ akɔda ɖoɖoawo le teƒea yi ke nye polling station kple tɔwoa edze be mía ale be na mía ɖokuiwo be mi mewɔ nenema ƒe ŋu yawo ƒomevi o. Míegblɔna gbe sia gbe be apart from electoral law kple wotɔwo togbɔ be labo law kple wotɔwo woɖewo ɖa le tome kakea criminal law kple wotɔwo gale woƒe dɔ wɔm kokoko. Ne edze agɔ ɖo ƒomevia esewo li yiwo ke akplɔ le wɔna mawo me ta mía alé ŋku ɖe wɔna mawo ŋu. Evelia nye be nenye be eƒoƒu sɔhɛwo alo habɔbɔ ɖewo ŋu ƒu be ne woava wɔ ŋugbegble yi ke eƒe aɖewo ya fifia míekpɔ se ɖe yi ke míeyɔna be vigilante act yi ke tsitre ɖe habɔbɔ ƒomevi yiwo ke dzigeɖe sɔhɛwo nɔna me alo dzonyahehawo zãna kɔnɔ ŋumadamedziwo wɔm le akɔdaƒewo mi va akɔ aɖaka mi va wɔ ale kple tɔmawoa ese vevi ɖe tsitre ɖe nene ƒe ŋua ŋu eye ese ma me ƒe emetsonuwo alo wo goglo ale gbegbe be ewɔame yi ke dɔ amawo kple tɔwo katã ne ŋgɔme kuku he ame yiwo katã ɖe goa ese kplɔnawo katã to emɔ vovovowo ŋu ta enye ŋu ɖeka yi ke mía aɖo ŋku dzi ne mía ɖokuiwo be womele teƒe o nenye be míele akɔdaƒewoa gbemadamedziwo ha dzidziwo ke anye ha yi ke agblẽ ŋu le ama ŋu megbenya gbɔgblɔ kple ŋu yiwo ke menye nyateƒe le ama ŋu fifia ŋkɔ nyui ɖe li ne míeyɔyɔm be disinformation kple fake news kple misinformation kple wotɔwo edze be mía alé be ne mía ɖokuiwo le akpa mawo elabena ŋu vi ɖe ko wɔgame ɖe le ye ko ahe tɔtɔtɔtɔ akɔ va teƒe ma menya kɔ ɖeɖe dada koe gake ŋutifafa yi ke anɔ akɔdaƒea le akɔdagbeawo katã kple akɔdavɔ megbea wonye ŋu yiwo ke le vevie na dukɔ hã ele be mía alé ŋku ɖe wɔna mawo ŋu vevie. Wobe miga obstruct o alo awɔ ŋu yiwo ke ma ade ava ɖo akɔdaƒe ko akaka agbalawo ŋka nye akɔdada o ŋka wònye wɔ míele fia awɔ nane yi ke atɔtɔ dɔwɔnawo le teƒe ma daɖea awo mele be dumevi ɖeke ne aɖe afɔ mawo ƒomevi o ye tae kpovitɔwo wonɔna teƒe ŋusiaŋu yi ke ko nawɔ ko atɔ ɖoma yi awɔe ko flia akaka gbẽ ale yi ke woagafa ɖo flia ame sia ame nanɔ teƒe hã azɔ agba ko ke ahe tukaɖa vea nenem ƒe wɔna yawo katã dumeviwo no te ɖe axa le wɔna yawo ƒomevi ŋu le akɔdagbe eyawo awɔe be ŋutifafa ate ŋu anɔ miadome la akɔdaƒe ŋu.
Sadijo anya be mewo ke va nɔ esi dem akɔdada ƒe ɣeyiɣiwo me aɖo yiwo klɔ gɔ hã va kɔna ballot boxes ko akɔdzoea anya be aɖo yɔ lɔyawo tsɔ na fi nɔ nuwo ma megblenya ɖe va yi elabe le lɔya vovovo menye lɔyawo ke be esrɔ̃ gbalẽ nya gbalẽ nɔ mía tabli me o wɔwɔ ge ɖe lãme no kɔ ke nu buɔ ɖo kɔ nɔ tsitsim no ta anyo be ɖe le gbemagbe nye gbemagbe ɖe mía tra xa tso nenem ƒe wɔnamawo gbɔ elabe aɖe yiwo akpɔ be ese nye be mewo ke nɔ nua dzram le teƒe ma hã ne gbe ya gbe ke ɔkɔ damea la medze be na vovovo le ne te ɖe teƒea ŋu be about 50 meters edze be teƒe na dzidzi ɖe to akɔdaƒea gbɔ kple suma ɖe ga dogo tso fle me be nui agbɔ ga va no ya ɖe nu wɔm keke 500 meters ta akpɔ ge be ne wɔe nenema ado dɔ na va no ŋgbegble wɔm le teƒea te anyo bia katã míade dzesi be yenye gbemagbe nye eyi tɔxɛ nyamagblɔ la be na nye be akɔda yi ɖo nye akɔda ƒe ɖe party wu aɖeke meli o ne be adɔ wu aɖe meganye party ƒe naneke kɔla amewo ƒe ɖe o awu ge ke le aɖaka me no megazã kpɔ ɖe nyamedui awu ma ɖe hike fia be ɖe ebe ya yenye fiaɖola la ŋusẽ ma de sa kɔna wa gbemagbe ne zã ge ta ne yina zã ƒea wotɔna dress fine na no abe ne be wo tsatsa ɖe gbakɔ ye me tso no va kɔƒe ne hafi ne gatsatsa ma wɔ ge ta dze be na bu tame nyui ano flia me ma ɖeke megava do hoshi na wo hafi na yi ɖe wɔna tɔxɛ ma wɔ go nyemenya ne míeƒo ŋu tso ale yi ke no ko kɔdagbalẽ na wo ale yi ke wodze be na zɔzɔ ne ɖe kɔdada ŋui o ne míeƒo ŋu tso ŋu aɖeke o gake wonye be le míetsɔm ɖeka ta anyo be ne gbemagbe míeyi hã ne mele ɖokuiwo mo awɔ ge be nu yi ke nava wɔ agbalẽgbegblẽ aɖe wɔ ge avɔ míenya nyuie be akɔdaƒe ɖi míeyɔna nane be spoiled ballot kple rejected ballot spoiled ballot nye be ɖi exɔ ballot paper ekpo dzi ene kpo dzi ne ma kpɔ be ink aɖe ɖe teƒe aɖewo ne ballot paper ta ink ma ne da kɔ medzedze ge me da kɔ na medzedze ge o edze be nana presiding officer na nya make kɔ ballot paper ne tri kɔ yi nea o regret le ballot me ate fre dzi abe spoiled sike fia me gege ɖe ɖaka me abo ne xɔ ballot paper hã me mi gblɔ be edze be na kpɔ me akpɔ be electoral commission to ƒe stamp alo ƒe dzeside le ballot paper megbe hã gake ne wònye be ne kpɔ nuwo katã le ballot paper dzi vɔ gake hã ne ge ɖe mia me be tso akɔ da ne me ne be ada kɔ la gaŋlui kɔ te ɖe mea ne xlẽ yi ɖoa ne va de dzesi be nuwo le dzia mo xlẽ ga de mo yo ya be nka rejected alo mo xɔe de mo ta vovototo le spoiled kple rejected dome spoiled me ge ɖe boxa me gake rejected ya ge ɖe boxa me hafi woga trogbe mo xlẽ de mo ta ne wònye be ne yina mo ga mo dze nu dze be na de dzesi be yena akɔdaƒe dze be ya da kɔ gake akɔ eŋtsi ne kɔ si ke ne me sia me kpoe ya keke aɖeke ma nu me be o amea ame da kɔ ne nye yi o gake ne akɔ ya ne be da ko míete ŋu eva de dzesi be o simasi ne da kɔ na lo alo mia ɔra Robert ne da kɔ na o kɔ ke alo dzidzɔ sisa dzidzɔ ko ke enya eva gblẽ ɖe teƒe ma ta etɔ hiã be ne míeyi akɔdaƒea le akɔdagbea míade dzesi nene ƒe nu mawo yi ke megblɔ míenana mɔnukpɔkpɔ ame ke gbɔdzɔ le ŋuti la ƒe akpa ɖe ame yiwo ke ame tsitsiwo hã wona mɔnukpɔkpɔ wowɔnɛ ko dzona kaba kple susu ya be woƒe afi ma nɔnɔ magaɖo hiẽ ƒe lãme mekɔkɔm o agava he dɔ bubu vɛ na wo ta anyo be mía aɖe mɔ na wo wohã wɔ nenem ƒe wɔnamawo kaba funɔwo hã wole me nyɔnu aɖe fu le si ko fu ŋutɔ dzidzi le bɔ ko wòva le flia me ʋu keke kaka ʋu keke ga ɖeka ga ʋe hafi wòtɔ da kɔa ate ŋu aɖe fu nɛ ta wona mɔnukpɔkpɔ me mɔwo katã beno adako kabako atoyire afama.
All right. Me ide egbaton wufe. But certain activities prohibited on polling day.
Oh, okay. Director
Like
to.
What be director to ati akpade ji le fie.
Tamia ko wu pe.
Okay.
Afima gara fima ji akpobe mie no nfom kuda interference onwa. Nwo vero ha le fima le be mia aga don koji. Ba amara kama ga jida amara ka jiu. Be wa adakona asimesi de kokoko alo ajide ji be we amekpomo adako. Mie no nya gblom kple susu be ɣeyiyiwo ke wo challenge na amade le eflime be wo alo megaŋlɔ ŋkɔ megawɔ ya wova yi xoxoxo. Ame sia ame yi ke ne kpɔ wòle flime la akɔdagbea efia be ne nya ɖe ku ɖe ŋu kura wova gblɔ nenem ƒe nyamawo wose gɔme eye woklãe be ele be wòava da akɔ hafi wòge ɖe teƒe ma ta gbemagbe menye gbegbe ke wo tsina tsitre alo xa mɔ ne ame aɖeke be ewo mekpɔ mɔ ada akɔ alo awɔ keme. Nenye be wonya dzi ŋkɔ wokpɔe le akɔdagba la me ya kɔa ke efia be mɔnukpɔkpɔ li ne be wòada akɔ ta mega exe mɔ ɖe nenem ƒe amemɔwo ŋu. Nyateƒe wònye be nanewo li wòle be míawɔ le akɔdagbewo.
All right. Miako da ɖe nyitsɔtɔ.
Oh, okay.
Miako da so miakatawa have time. Eyi ko ade nyawo me. Mi je mi no nuolen deka ano me dem na miaƒe etodolawo. Ta eyo mi ko da ɖe miagbo a eyi eche de na mi ta miaƒe nyasela miako egbetɔ se ɖe afi. Nyitsɔ kuda no ƒo ganyi minute blaetɔ kpa na gawɔ ɖeka kple mi. NCC dɔwɔƒe anɔ miagbɔ kple ƒe amekpekpewo. Ye miaga ge ɖe dulisia ƒe akpa nye representation of the people law 1992. Wohã tewa agede ya me cha tewa kpɔe anɔ me tom viɖe kple mi. Eye le azɔle zɔzɔ me kwa mianɔ gege ɖe aha vovovoawo anɔ me ɖe ɖewo heve na mi le miaƒe wɔna dzi. Miese miaƒe amekpekpewo yiwo tso NCC dɔwɔƒea me regional director aƒetɔ Kenneth Kpono kpakple eƒe dɔwɔhati deputy director aƒetɔ orals amenyo Robert yiwo nɔ mia gbɔ le gbatɔ dzi. Mi da kpe na mi le miaƒe fafata. Kɔsra ne dzedzi na mi.
Akpe.
Okay. Play ɖe dzi. Nɔ mia gbɔ. Miaxɔ hagbevi ya kwa. Ahe opinion segment wɔna ve na mi. for the opinion segment. My guests, I have one guest seated already. The New Patriotic Party, Bright Doe, is here. Good morning, boss. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Lisa. Good morning. I hope you are also fine.
Yes, I am well, by the grace of God.
You must be fine.
Okay.
The grace is sufficient for us.
If it is a must, then I think it's the grace of God that will make it a must.
Sure. That is a constant figure.
All right. Thanks for joining us this morning again on the opinion segment.
Thank you very much, my sister. I hope you are fine and everything is fine by you. I think you are doing very well. I was in Keke. That was Saturday. And some people were saying some things about your show. They believe you are doing well.
They believe.
Sure. That is their opinion. It's not everything that they have said that I can convey here. It was a privilege discussion they were doing and a chance on it. So I think you are doing well.
Okay.
Despite we might have reservations.
You as in. You as in. If you say we, you as in.
Oh, the fact is that whatever you are doing, there should be one or two people who disagree. If everybody is saying that what you are doing is good, then it means that definitely what you are doing is not good. So definitely there should be some problems here and there, but then to them and the things they've mentioned before concluding that you are doing well, yes, I bought into some, but some too, I disagree.
The other one,
they might not have the opportunity to come and tell you. So,
okay, after the
despite
show,
my few disagreements, I think that you are doing well.
Okay.
They say they are constant listeners of your program. So
okay, so to those individuals, thank you. If anything, get in touch to me myself because he's not ready to say everything. Maybe after the show, I'll contact him to tell me the rest. Honorable McBillions has joined us, and
let it be said that I've maintained his majority seat for him.
Okay, so this is the majority.
Yeah, this is for my majority.
Okay.
Because I don't want to.
When you said it, and I was thinking, which one is the majority seat? All right. How are you?
I know my senior brother will always come with mischiefs and a bit of a cheap propaganda. So I'm not mesmerized, neither am I scandalized, because it's part of his hallmark. So
I should come.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing well by the grace of God, and I trust you are doing good too. Yeah.
Okay. Good to have the full house this morning. Since Monday, you guys have been exchanging. One will come, the other will come. Today it's good to have both of you here.
You know, it's a difficult time to be an MPP communicator, and I don't envy my brothers.
But did you listen to what
No, yes, I'm coming. But it's a difficult time to be an MPP communicator, and I don't envy my senior brother, Brido, at all. The reason why we were not here, you know, we had an issue in town that would have to iron out. Hence, our communicators were out of town. And we were trying to.
As like a notice would have,
it's unusual of us not to come into the studios, unlike the MPP. Unlike the MPP, no, it's unusual. That's how come I said unusual of us. But unlike the MPP,
these are the reasons why they are saying you are not good.
Oh, who said?
They expect that whatever they say you should say.
Have I said anywhere? That you eavesdrop or anything,
but you are on
the
platform.
Information got to you that I said you are not good.
People
have their various perspective and various school of thoughts, and you cannot, whip everybody to say you are good. So the best we can do is that humans are fallible; they are bound to make mistakes. You may not be so. We cannot say you are a journalist without blemish. Definitely along the line, some errors may pop in. But what do we have to do? We correct them and move forward. So I'll be a liar and a very dishonest fellow to say that you are, without faults. Yeah, that one I'll be very dishonest to myself.
So do you know something?
Myself as a politician, I erred along my when I want to do my works at times, I erred in my dispensation and my routines.
So when he said we are in difficult times, I was thinking that before this
No,
month,
I never said that. You see, he wants to take a test out of
No, he
context.
mentioned
I
something
said,
that is.
Difficult to be
I said it's difficult to be an
So
MPP
you know when he
communicator.
started, when he started, sincerely, like even yesterday, I supposed to be on touch. The same time, I was doing something somewhere for the party. So when he started that this is a difficult, I was thinking that because of the works all of us has, I don't want to believe that he moved from the house. I woke up 6 o'clock to a party something from another 1 hour, and I have to come here. So I was thinking that there will be because the elections are near.
No, but I cannot speak for you.
Finally, he landed into his obvious track because it's difficult to be MPP. But it's rather a good time to be a communicator of our party because of the programs and the policies we have to come and discuss. So for us, never, anytime ever, I know that we are engaged somewhere doing other important things, just like the morning show. So we apologize to you and your listeners. Days that we are not able to come, we want to apologize for.
Jijo, let me. I
We
just want to chip in something little. Let me chip in something little. You know what they do? They watch the synopsis, filter it, and see if it will go their way. So based on that, then they boycott the various radio stations. If not for Brido,
he must have a view.
If not for Brido, which of the MPP communicators have been coming here? Just mention names.
Yesterday, no one was here.
For you.
Yesterday, no one was here.
Yeah.
Monday,
Monday,
Crystal
no
was
one
here.
came. Crystal.
Yes, Monday, Crystal was here.
That is why you have problem.
Yeah.
That is why you have problem. Yesterday was Monday.
Yeah. Good morning.
Tuesday.
Good morning to all of us in the studio.
Okay. That's fine.
Yo. Good morning to good morning to all of us. Yeah. Good morning to all of us in the studio. And I want to take the opportunity to greet my leader, Honorable Alan Kojo Chiramantin. And I want to say that no matter what the NDC, the NPP, and their communicators, and also the party journalist, Paul Adomochiri will say about Alan, it will not wash. We are very firm, and we are doing what we want to do to win the election.
After commenting on the
yes. Yesterday, you will be surprised. You think that Paul has never interviewed Alan and praised him before.
All right.
And on the other note about communicators in MPP, they don't have it. They don't have it in the constituency as we speak. That's why they don't have communicators.
So who do they have then?
That is why Honorable Brido is doing everything to kill himself for the party. We know they don't have communicators. He is running just to.
He's here and he will speak to that himself.
From here, he will go to another studio. I'm telling you.
Oh, from here we are closing 10.
Not you. That is your.
So whilst we are here, Crystal is on Touch FM. G5 is on.
I can tell you for a fact that Crystal
they don't have. They don't have
the programs.
Your schedule. You have your schedule. What if the person doesn't?
They don't have.
We monitor. You think we don't monitor?
They don't have. They don't
have.
Right.
For us, we are happy. We are happy that as for Afro-Francois, they don't speak for themselves, and they don't speak against NDC.
They speak for.
And that has been Alan's sin from Adam.
Oh, it's a lie.
He doesn't speak for himself.
It's a lie.
He doesn't speak
Alan
against NDC.
And Jijo, you are welcoming this mischief on your.
Who says so?
I bet what he has said.
Who says so?
Alan.
No, who says
Alan?
I bet you didn't say anything about
NDC.
You see them. You see them, eh?
You are welcoming this.
No, but he watched. Mr. Honorable Brido watched Metro TV yesterday.
Speaks for NDC, and you are okay.
It is not.
I would listen to.
It is never true.
Want to question that view.
It is not true.
Why people may say that you are not good.
Add any other thing to whatever
I said that
it is not true.
I never said that he speaks for NDC. I said he never speaks against your party. He never has.
So he is not indirectly. If somebody doesn't speak against something,
don't jump.
Then I ask.
So what do you want him to say about NDC?
Where you are, you have a sound bite. Where you are today, young as you are, you have so many sound bites against my party. Don't you have?
I do.
Goggle go there and see Alan's soundbite. So that is what
that is
right. Me, as young as I am, I have thousands of soundbites that you have been using. Then and now, don't you have?
I do.
And I'm saying that
but my point
we
is
cannot
that
have
Alan ever speak against the MPP? That is what we should know. Alan cannot do that. So if you are
He
here,
can,
even when he was
going through a lot. No, he speaks against him when he was going through a lot. He kept quiet.
Even when
Alan was going through a lot, he kept quiet. Of no relevance to us. Alan is. So now,
and I'm surprised.
I want to challenge my senior brother here. Is he more MPP than Alan?
As it is today, in the scheme of affairs, I am MPP.
I am surprised. I am even surprised that Brado is Honorable Brado is making this statement. Because you are Alan. He was Alan's one of Alan's campaigners in the region. I'm telling you, I'm surprised.
They don't know what you are saying. They don't know what you are talking about.
Everybody.
No, I was with you.
Everybody. No,
I have your message here. I can show it.
Let me have
He asked me.
Everybody has a political godfather.
He asked me whether I support Alan. No. I can show a message he sent to me. No, Honorable Brado cannot deny Alan here.
Frying pan to fire.
You have benefited from Alan.
To fire. But let me tell
No, you don't do that. Today the man is not in MPP. Let us not do that to him.
Let me hasten to add. Let me hasten to add that every politician has a godfather.
Yes.
And what I know is that my senior brother Brado's godfather is Honorable Peter Meu. Which camp was Honorable Peter Meu aligned to when they were going for their
even his brother Joe Wallace?
Yes.
Joe Wallace.
It's not about
no,
him.
I am asking you just a simple question.
Okay.
Joseph Homenya.
Yes,
it's
Alan.
Brado believes in his ideologies so much. Believes in the ideologies of Peter Meu. You want to tell me that Peter Meu is for Alan?
No, at times
Wallace is for Alan.
When you are done good to people and then they want to reject you.
It's painful. All move from a particular camp. You move from Alan's camp. You move from Alan's camp.
So you no, but you do know something. You see, for some of us, I think we are old in politics now, and there are things that we stand
deny
for.
Alan.
No, my
so
friend.
you are giving him time.
No.
You are you allocating time?
Let's move on.
Yes,
let us not listen to another. No. It's not about being friends. Yes. It's not about friendship.
Yes. So I am saying that some of us, we are old and bold enough. What we stand for, we will forever stand for. And first of all, one of the things I'll be demanding from my friend is that I
am your brother.
He said, my younger brother. Yes. He said that he's blood. He said we are blood. No, Jijo, I'm coming. From Jijo, I'm coming. I am saying that my brother is saying that he has evidence that I support Alan. I am saying that it is not true, and I'll give him, even if I have to give him my minutes allocated for topics to prove on this panel that I have ever been Alan, I'll do so. But then let me tell you something. If you call on air today, my brother Wallace and Ameu, one of the reasons why I respect them so much is that even though these are my godfathers politically, I disagreed with them. I told them that their candidate will go nowhere. I told them in the face, and you know the reason why I respect them. Even in the midst of me disagreeing with their point strongly that Alan is going nowhere, his journey is nowhere, they have respected my views and they allowed me to follow my Nana and Baumia. So if somebody today, and I have text messages, when Alan supporter call me that, hey Bright, how did you know that Alan will go nowhere? I have it here. So the way I have it here, if my brother said that I Kwame Bright, though I have ever send him a message supporting Alan, he should also do that. But then ask him, I remove I remove my brother from a political platform because he was attacking Baumia. So I am saying that Alan is MPP. Alan was MPP. But today, in the schemes of affairs, Alan has no business in MPP.
Sure.
Is that not it? So I am more MPP today than Alan. And I stand anywhere, any day to say that nowhere will I support Alan for a reason. For a reason. So don't say that. No, best not. Yeah, and I've expressed it to those who matters that I will never support Alan. I will never do that.
That's okay. We will not revisit this topic.
That is why when some people are doing the listening, they would accuse you of being partial. For my brother to conclude in the latter part of his submission, he said, to those who matter, he has explained to them. It means that we that are here discussing
if you give me the time, let me tell you
those who matter. What does that mean?
No, let me tell you.
What does it mean?
You know the reason why he has explained. You know the reason why.
Underline that word.
Let me tell you. You know the reason. Let me just tell you that.
Oh,
let me. I'll say it.
No, he said he has explained to
those who matters. But you are not part of it. You have things that you discuss. You have things that you discuss.
Who said? I am not.
You are more than this. This is not you. Wait. There are things that you even in your own party. There are things that you discuss with those who matter.
The issue popped up here. We were discussing it here. So when you conclude by saying that you have explained yourself to those who matter, I think
in the matter, in this particular matter.
Don't we say that every now and then?
Wait.
No,
wait.
Don't we say that?
Don't hijack the program by trying to. No, relax.
I want to move on. So
move
if you
on with
answer the
what?
question, what we have, the synopsis
you go ahead with the synopsis. We'll deal with this one when we finish.
I just said that we don't want to touch on it, but you came in again, bringing another side of the conversation. And now that I want to come
there's this slogan from there's this slogan that you go explain, tire. That's what my brother is doing now. He go explain tire, but we no go understand. The thing be say they follow Alan.
Can we come back? we are supposed to start this thing 8:30, 9:40 something. We were here. Now it's 9:05. Okay. So when I squeeze the time, please take it cool. You, Akbekaka. My brilliance, please. Are you with me?
Yeah, why do you have to pinpoint me?
Vote by reported in Ashanti, Savannah, and Western regions. That's from Kodeo. The coalition of domestic election observers, Kodeo, has raised concerns over instances of vote buying in Ashanti, Savannah, and Western regions. In its second report from its observation of the pre-election environment ahead of the December 7, 2024, we have presidential and parliamentary elections realized on Tuesday, November 19. Kodeo highlighted that political figures are distributing money and valuables to voters in an attempt to influence their voting decisions. The report, which covers the period from October 26 to November 8, is part of Kodeo's comprehensive observation of the upcoming election. The findings were based on weekly observations reports filed by 97 Kodeo long-term observers from 97 constituencies across all regions of the country. A total of 193 weekly reports filed by these observers during the reporting period were analyzed for this report. Kodeo emphasized that 10% of the observer reports received indicated instances of voting buying, stating that, quoting, observers also needed or noted instances of vote buying, with 10% of reports received within the period indicating so. This involved the people being given money or valuables to influence their vote. These incidents were observed in some constituencies in the Ashanti region, Savannah, and Western regions, unquote. Kodeo also said its observers noted instances of potential abuse of incumbency by incumbent candidates or appointees of the government. And the rest are the quote, the last one. Kodeo therefore called on all stakeholders, especially law enforcement agencies, to enforce laws that prohibit vote buying and abuse of incumbency, which contribute to an even playing grounds for all presidential and parliamentary candidates ahead of the election. So Brido will start for us on this one. Your party, we understand, is they are the incumbency and they are abusing their incumbency. We also understand monies are being given, but this one, if not touched on any political party anyway, but just say we have the Ashanti, Savannah, and Western, where vote buying is on the rise. People are being given money and valuables to influence them on December 7.
No, you will not be fair to our discerning listeners if you say they did not touch on any political party. Have you read the latter part of the story?
Yes, I have.
Go to the northern region. There's a constituency there. If my words are right, I think they are putting their stickers on the drip machines. So if you say
but that one, that is abuse of. That one has to do with the abuse of public resources, incumbency. Yes. We have two sides of the story.
So let him know that
so the political party is the incumbency there that goes to the ruling.
So what does vote buying amount to if they say you are abusing incumbency? It's not the same thing. So please, let us not do that to our discerning listeners. No.
All right, so that's your understanding, right? Though, let's move on.
Let me say good morning to our listeners and yourself and your co-operators, my two good friends from the Butterfly and the Umbrella. I say very good morning to my parliamentary candidate, Boston Divine, who is in the communities campaigning, selling the good news according to the MPP. Gijo, if you go to 2020,
the last
election. If you go maybe October, September, this time, these same stories will be there. If you go to all the elections, in fact, to make it simple, all the elections, these are stories that we normally review. Okay, and if you look at this particular story, you see, I will not say that it is true or it is false, but as a politician, I must say that such revelations, it happens. Okay, so let me tell you, for instance, I have a message like yesterday. One of our constituency secretaries in Ashanti region was attacking our general secretary. His view is that, why is it that we are in power and people ask for sewing machine, people ask for hair dryer and those things, and they are not getting, and other parties rather who are in opposition are getting. If you go to our constituencies platforms where he was before, people complain that
who is he was William
Butterfly.
Right.
Some of the platforms, if you want to be truthful, you will see him party members complaining that why are they not getting A, B, C, D, but people are getting. Yes, so it means that it's something that they feel that they must get. It's something that they say people are getting, and I want to be plain as much as I can. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Look, there is no election that we can conduct in Ghana and money will not exchange hands. No, it's not possible. What we always try to prevent is the incumbency advantage. And mind you, as you have said, and people want to disagree. Yesterday, I read the story A to Z. It was segmented in two parts. One part is that money is exchanging hands. The researchers didn't do us any good, because when it comes to money exchanging hand, you could see a clear lacuna in that one. So maybe they are telling us that when it comes to the monetary aspect of it, all of us are doing it. But then, of course, the incumbency one, NDC is not an incumbent political party. That is why, like the Tatali you mentioned, that is why you see that maybe the MP there, I think the Tatali is, where the Minister of Finance is. Okay, I think I stand to be corrected.
I think that's where he is.
So because he is the incumbent MP and also a Minister of State, when DRIP was sent, what happened? Then because he is in power, his party is in power, then sometimes to not necessarily the man himself, but then because of the political actor, the local actors who say, oh, our party brought A, B, C, D, then they go and hang posters, flyers on those things. And if we don't want to be hypocrites, it happens across every political party. It happens. I have audios, I have videos here where party chairmen were saying that we are in power, I'll make sure that my party gets jobs, my party members get job before any other party. It's an incumbency advantage. But you see, that one too, we must try as much as to do what? To move away from that, because it's not everybody who is.
That place is not for the finance minister. He's at a different place.
Okay. Okay, he's something to Karaga. Yeah, Karaga. So it is happening. Nobody can tell me from whole Central to Tamale to Kumasi, both parties, that all the campaigns they are doing, they don't get to a place. And somebody will say that I have just completed, what do we call it, apprenticeship in fashion and design. What I need is that I need a machine. Kode will tell you that for the fact that it is time for voting and you have given such a help to person, in a way you are inducing the person to vote for you. Especially they do that. Kode will tell you that, okay, so you have finished campaigning in the community, and as a result you are saying that, okay, the people who were present, I want to give you some 200, 150 for transport and those things. Is a vote buying. They do those things. But the fact also is that, you see, let us be clear in our minds.
So is it something you are saying that we cannot do away with, the money changing hands, the abuse of incumbency, state resources during this time? Is it something we cannot fight against as a country going forward from now?
You see, especially the incumbency one must be something that we should be able to do very well. You see, for instance, let me take, you see, Dr. Bamia is campaigning. So he decided to use a bus, the long bus they are using. Instead of maybe the usual V8, everybody following him, V8, those things is no good. So those ones can be minimized. The monetary aspect equally can be minimized. But what I'm saying is that, you see, politics is science and practical. And let's talk about the practicality. I am saying that there is no way Alan will organize a community something, and money will not go. It's not possible. There is no way Baumia, there is no way in this, unless, you see, sometimes the difficulty we have as politicians is that we want to be hypocrites. That is what we want to be.
So when we go to meet up with people like the chiefs, the clergy, we give them some sitting
so yeah, supposing that
for their transportation.
You want to meet, you want to meet chiefs and elders in a community. So let's say you are meeting all chiefs in whole, all chief within the whole constituency in whole town. Even if you say you want to move a car through all the communities, which is not even practicable, that you want to send car to Sokode, send car to everywhere to bring the chief to this center, it's not possible. So maybe you say that, okay, all chiefs should come. When they come, you have to feed them. So okay, because transportation, I'm giving you 10 CD for transportation. I am saying that I have been part of these observers before. What normally they do is that they tell you that no, this is election. So whatever you give to the people that time, they tell you that, oh, you are giving out money for vote. But I am asking, when? I have not seen that before. What NDC or MPP will come and line up at NDC park here. Okay, we are people should come for 500 come and vote for me. You don't see those things. So those that are so
the incumbency where we are using the state resources to finance some of these things. They go out there, the hotels, they sleep, and you know, these are the things we are talking about.
So you see, even that one, let me tell you, where from 92 till date, have you ever seen a budget from government coffers directly that NDC, we are in power, so JDM is coming to hold to campaign, so finance minister draw a budget for us to pay for the hotels of JDM? No. Have you ever seen that of Adodan Akufo-Addo? No. That is not to say that there are no ways that they can do it. For instance, we were going to a program. The program I went, the reason why I couldn't turn up for one of the shows, and one person says that okay, for this program I want to finance it. That is from the person. So somebody will also say that MPP is organizing a program because the person is a minister, because the person is a DC, because the person is government appointee somewhere. Financing it, it means that it is government money. I am saying that these ones, they are easier said, because if you look at even the report itself, that is why they were not able to say that apart from the incumbency one that they've used, where they've seen posters on government properties, MPP posters or NDC posters that they will see. I am saying that it's always difficult because I cannot conclude today that what do we call, let's say maybe that one is not possible. John Mahama was in government. Do you get it? So for the fact that they were going to Tamale as a president, so automatically he's using the state's resources. No, that one too, I don't want to believe, because for us, like, we have a pool as a party where even at the constituency level, where everybody is contributing to. We draw a program that will be going to these communities. We need this. This person says that I'll give this, I'll give this, I'll give this. But somebody somewhere will say, Divine is their MC, so he's the one looting assembly's money to do. So it is not always the case.
Okay.
It is not always the case. And
it happens.
That is the practicality that I'm talking about. That it happens, it's happening, and it will what we have to do.
Maybe this time around it is more than what we have expected.
See, that is why I said that. Could you just, even there were things that happened before. If you see some of their reports, damning that this one. So I am saying that yes, it is us, and you see the same public.
Please conclude.
To wind up the same. Ask McBillion. Ask him whether people don't come to him. Ask for Yenya, like yesterday. Ask for this year. I make you that corner. I make you another guy. I make you another guy. You create that corner. So that one too. You see, you are forcing McBillion. You are forcing Brido. No matter from Franto Butterfly. No matter guy. Even a vote. So the question sometimes is that where are they going to get these monies from? If you don't take time, they'll go and get the money somewhere. When they win power, they will be compelled to get those monies back. So what I'm saying is that yes, the politician, you don't have to abuse incumbency. The politicians, you don't have to necessarily give money to people. But then we too, when we are campaigning and we get to a place and somebody presents his or her problem that needs money, we have to respond as politicians, because this is time for voting, and somebody also want to use advantage. But if you like Koji, are you going to say that because when I do so it will amount to buying votes, so I won't do? You will do it. So sometimes that is what I've said.
Let's hear from the NDC rep also. If indeed these are the usual thing that we need not to call them vote buying. We have vote selling, we have vote buying, and then abuse of incumbency, public resources, and all of that. Honorable McBillions.
All right, Jijo, let me hasten to do some felicitations to our various listeners, or salutations to them. Very good morning to every Tom and Dick and Harry out there doing the listening. Very good morning to yourself and your crew, to my brother Brido, and then senior comrade from the Butterfly movement that are here with us to do the discussions. I say good morning. Then to the biggest fraternity that we have in Ghana currently as we speak, the 24-hour family. I say good morning to everybody, right from constituency to regional level, branch, ward, then to the national executives. I say good morning to my affable parliamentary candidate, Edem Kofi Potosu. I say good morning. Then to the trailblazer, the fixer, the game changer, and then the proactive missions from my brother, a senior comrade for that matter, that should not have taken sides and tried to filter his party out of this issue. You know, there is what we call opportunity cost when it comes to politics, and then monetization of politics. These things, when you just oppose them, you can filter and get a clear distinction that opportunity cost is not the same as monocracy. What we believe in Ghana is democracy and not monocracy. But let's do a benchmark analysis and now see where this thing came into our politics, where it started from. You can tell beyond reasonable doubt that it was the MPP that introduced money into our democracy. You can play sound bites. I'll go there. You can, I guess you allowed him to air his views without interjecting and all that. So if I can also get a similar platform, I didn't yes, I didn't hear that. You only did some fact checks. No, who said you only did a fact check when he said Adam was from the Tatale constituency. That was the only thing you did.
Wow.
You only corrected, yeah.
That's what you heard.
Jijo, can you allow me go on? Can you allow me? Will I cut that guero? So, you see, His Excellency the Etwa President, late Jerry John Rawlings, once upon a time cautioned that the sort of money that the MPP is introducing into our politicking, these things will go a long way into affecting us as a nation. You can go for the sound bites, you can do your fact check and get back to us or get back to your listeners that he said I was taken aback by his submission because he was now making submissions based on benchmark analysis. And, you know, some few weeks ago, we were here and he said that, okay, if this fellow has done this, and we see that it's not good today, should we be doing it? So why should you now go back to lick your own vomit? Because with the Supreme Court, a judiciary parliamentary issue, he said no. If somebody has ever done it and it's not good, why should we go back and do it today? But today, you are now going back to make references. That is the hypocrisy we have when we are communicating on the airwaves. I can tell you for a fact that political parties are not run just by words and just by policies. That is how come I spoke about opportunity cost, and I want to explain it. If I want to move to Shan Nive Clave today to have a community engagement, definitely there will be money involved because vehicles have to be full. We would have to take care of the snacks, water, and what have you that people will take when we get there. But that doesn't mean we are buying votes. What could you, per their analysis, what they have put up, that several reports that they had from their various agents across board indicates that there is vote buying going on. Jijo, if I ask you to travel to Shan with me, or maybe travel and meet me at Shan, and I know you are not financially stable, it behoves on me to make provisions for your transport. If I make provisions for your transport, in economics, it is called opportunity cost and not vote buying. But in the analysis of Kodio, in their report, what is stated explicitly that people are influencing political parties, and they narrowed it down to the MPP, that the MPP in the Ashanti region, in Savannah, and in the Western region are buying votes. They are influencing people, and they are using incumbency. We all understand the word incumbency. It simply means somebody in power, somebody who is in authority. So who is in power today, we all know, is the MPP. And we can tell that the Ashanti region is their stronghold. That is their World Bank, not a commercial bank that will say that, oh, because it's a commercial bank, the two political parties are fighting there and trying to influence people. But that is the World Bank of the NPP, and we all know what they've been doing there, the various untoward stuff that they do there and continue to do. So if this report is coming, I feel that we should be able to speak as citizens, not spectators. We should be patriotic enough and condemn some of these issues, because the more we continue to let moneycracy find a space into our democracy, tomorrow you and I will have a problem. It means that if you do not have money, you cannot do politics. And if you are not financially sound, if you don't have affluence and influence, you cannot do politics. You may be good, you may have splendid ideas, you can be able to solve problems and bring changes on board, but if you are not financially sound, you cannot do politics. That is what I feel and think my brother should be speaking to, and be condemning those issues, that he is serving a word of caution to listeners and that of his party members, party bigwigs in the Ashanti region, Western region, and other regions that Kodio is here to mention, that this vote buying and influencing is going on, that they should put a stop to it, condemn it vehemently, and let us move on as a nation. But when we come and we want to do cosmetic window dressing to the issue, whether to go straight to the issue or not to go straight to the issue, then tomorrow it will continue, and I guess it's going to affect he and I tomorrow. Because when you want to stand and contest, people will come to you that, okay, your predecessor used to distribute, or the person you want to succeed used to distribute sewing machine, hair dryers, motorbikes, vehicles. He used to envelope 500 Ghana cedis, 1,000 Ghana cedis for us. Why won't you do same? If you will not do same, then we will not vote for you. But if today we move to the grounds and we solely campaign on policies, we solely, project our ideas to the various electorates, and they believe in our ideologies, they believe in our principles, and vote for us, I'm sure that the ordinary Ghanaian can also wake up tomorrow and have that ambition, chase the ambition to become a politician, go to any constituency, go to any level, and say that, okay, I want to contest for this particular position. And you see, with the drip thing, this thing should not be happening, because the drip is district road improvement project. So why should a politician contesting be putting party, paraphernalia, party colors on those machines? It's neither here nor there.
Our MC for not doing so, shouldn't we?
Which of the MCs?
Divine.
No, you mentioned, be explicit. We are communicating. So if you say
our
we
MC,
should,
when I say MC, we are here in
our MC is too vague. I don't know which of the MCs that you have.
All right.
So you mentioned,
Honorable
be explicit.
majority of the things we do is voluntary. NPP, but I am shocked that the NPP is buying vote in Ashanti region. No wonder Dr. Baumia has been in Ashanti region for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I said he can sleep there for 3 months. He will still do less than 65% in Ashanti. The president will vote for. Do you know the person that Ashanti will vote for?
Tell us.
Alan. Okay. They will vote for Alan.
So they are going to make him the president?
Yes.
All right.
They will vote for Alan. Dr. Baumia is very much, he's the most corrupt vice president. But when they get up, they say, oh, John Mahama is corrupt. John Mahama is corrupt. Government official 1. No problem. Dr. Baumia is the government official 2, who is very corrupt. And he's engaging. Dr. Baumia is highly engaging. Do you see this thing that came recently that they said Baumia 500 cedis? When you tap on some social media,
we
something.
Mahama's own to trending.
Oh, they are fake guys are putting up that one for Mahama. They did it. So it is not NDC. Real, eh? It is the MPP. It's real. It is the MPP that brought up that thing.
So I go and try. I have it on my pages. A lot of
try it.
But they say it's scam. Why are you roping Mahama in? Because I saw that of Mahama.
They did it like they want to.
Pages
no, they are equalizing.
I didn't see Dr.
They are equalizing. Samson Ayenini asked last time. He asked the director of research, MPP. That's what they are doing. Vote buying. Dr. Baumia can never be the president of Ghana. I'm telling you, I'm not God, but God will not punish us with this man. It is punishment, punishment beyond measure. So I am saying that we must do away with this kind of attitude. Divine bossing. I think last market day he said he is launching a loan something. Is it now that Divine Bossing will launch a loan facility for women when you have been an MC for almost 2 to 3 years? You have never been able to launch a loan facility for women. Election year, you want to be an MP, so you are launching a loan facility. Is that not vote buying? So me, this MPP, we have been with them. They are all vote buying. They are vote buying. Do it for us. Yes, we have been in problems. We have been in hardship. Almost, even if, let's say that the first term of Akufo-Addo was okay, but the second term, from 2020 downwards, we have been in hardship. What have we benefited as Ghanaians? What have we benefited? Okay. So you don't come and then now tell us that you have a loan for market women, come and take money and go and vote for us. Divine Bossing will give a loan. Not anybody, Divine Bossing.
Why?
Oh, I know him. I campaign for him. He's a liar like Baumia. Divine Bossing is a liar like Baumia. The two of them, no wonder they are 1-1 on the ballot.
What has he lied about?
No wonder they are 1-1. He knows. He knows. I won't say a lot here, but he knows. These are guys we stood on platform to write things to denigrate the regional minister on his behalf.
Thank you. We'll not go on that tangent. Let's just touch on the issue.
He's a liar. Divine Bossing is a liar. Divine Bossing is a liar.
Please don't use that word.
Because of Divine, some of us we denigrated the regional minister, and today he knows that he has people to work with him. I am not denigrating him. He knows. No. Divine
Bossing is a liar. So what has he lied about? So why is the unfairness in this or the
nonsense out of intelligence? Did you question him?
Jujo,
my brother, have told me here in your studio, right in front of you, that I am making nonsense out of intelligence. My brother,
I have been in the MPP. You are aware. You are aware. I called this station to even talk against the NDC. Yes. So if I'm today hitting at certain people in the NPP, you should know that we have certain things against certain people. I getting it?
If you
Look, Honorable Brado here.
Should it be on?
Honorable Brado. I'm coming.
What are we discussing?
Honorable Brado here today. This vote buying will affect.
And he's telling you that the
I'm telling you that.
to buy vote.
Please, you are not his second.
Juju, I'm coming. Honorable Brado here. He's a good man. Initially, I've been having issues with him. But when I realized
can we come back to the
I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Allow me to talk. He's a good man. But let me tell you, very soon, the vote buying will catch up with him. Because the secretaryship is not the end of your political career. You want to climb up. I know you have the vision to climb up in politics, but to catch up with you if you don't stand against these things. Honorable Brado.
Okay, thank you.
You are my brother, so I'll tell you.
Yes. You can do the rest.
No, you gave us 15 minutes. And
he has spoken
12 minutes.
He will not allow 6 minutes. Honorable Brado.
Let's allow him to
6 minutes.
No, you gave us 15 minutes. And you are giving him 12 minutes. At least let him conclude.
You spoke 15. I spoke less than 15. You see, I even want. You see,
I have the recording here.
No, you spoke more than me.
I have my recordings. So if you are saying that I spoke for 15 minutes.
And he ended 9:20. You picked up from 9:21 to 9:31 before I started
so is that
reading
15 minutes?
And I'm asking you, who gave you the 15
He is accusing me that I spoke
and then
for
he started smiling
15
because
minutes.
he knew you spoke more than him. Didn't you?
All
right.
Do you know something?
You only put these things out.
Do you know something?
Yes.
You see where we are. We are not limited here. People are listening to us. NDC members are listening to us. And the reason I am here is not because of MPP listenership. I am here to speak so that somebody will make a sense. Somebody will make a good judgment from what I say and follow my party. It's obvious that my brother McGuillan didn't listen to my submissions. He didn't. Where I condemn the act, where I condemn the act of vote buying, where I condemn the act that it is not proper for government officials to use incumbency to the advantage, he didn't listen. He wasn't listening when I said that people are in NDC, people are in MPP. So what about those who are not in any party, who cries for them? He didn't listen to them. He was not listening, because as for him and my Bagbalaja, they prepared that this is what they are coming to say. And you see, well, Jijo, for us in the New Patriotic Party, knowing Alan's brain of contesting, we told ourselves that we will not give relevance to that entity. We will not. No serious person will follow that entity. If you listen to what they say from top to down, what they say about people who hope Adoye, Alan himself, we are Obuabia, someone. So all that they are descendant is saying here, I don't want to believe that any serious mind, any serious mind, so to speak, will listen to my brother Bagbalaja and take a position that I want to go and vote for Butterfly. No, there is no sense in what they say from the top. Let me tell you, for me.
No, when you say there is no sense, maybe.
So I'm coming to explain. So if somebody says you say that you brought a topic that we are talking about, vote buying, and somebody is telling you that as for Alan, all the place that he has been to prior to the primary, he has not given money. Is there any sense in it? I am telling you, all the times that Alan came here and campaigned, he gave us money.
No,
he gave us lorry.
He wasn't asking the question.
Oh, let me. She was not asking question related to
us. No.
The question you asked it was
not the vote buying that he just.
So I am coming. Let me.
Before you come.
No, it was not relating to the primaries.
No.
I am speaking. Let me talk.
When people are talking, wait, please. Let's iron this out. When people are talking, Honorable Brado always gives out a goofowl laugh. He doesn't see a problem with that one.
Do the goofowl. Allow me to talk.
When he's talking and somebody chips in something, his car engine is getting overheated. It should not be so.
No, but the question she asked. But the question you asked was not relating to the primaries. She said our campaigns And I said it was voluntary.
So you have not asked questions about primaries, but he said that during Baumia's campaign primaries, he gave me 50,000. So is there any sense in it, as I've said earlier? And my brother is saying that when you are on a mic talking, I am making my gestures. You are at liberty to make gestures. Don't attack what I'm saying on air, because there are discerning minds listening to us. You have made spurious allegations against my party and myself. I didn't talk because I am aware that people are listening to us. Discerning minds than us are listening to us. So when your party, like for instance, you said that Ronnie said that MPP buys vote. The host wants to know. The host went there and realized that Ronnie's rather said that you use money to eliminate the wife from a contest. So his party NDC wasn't known for that. Then when he said we should not talk about it, when in 2016 John Dramani Mahama was on Legan Campus sharing cars, Hyundai i10 and all those things, when my party did the same, and I said that it is not good, but you want me to say that of MPP, NDC, then you come and say NDC, do we move forward? For me, I will not do that. And I will why we are here. If the reason is that you mentioned that topic, then I come and say that NDC has done A, B, C, D. Then my billions comes. MPP, then are we moving forward? Then we are not making any progress. That is why I'm saying that I didn't even know that you have that. That's why I said that Kodeo, I worked with them before. I didn't know that you have that thing. What they normally say, as you have read out, is that their view is that even if you give money to chiefs, because that is all they say. So if, and let me even say this, you see, it is not true.
A few seconds, man.
It is not true anywhere that Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia gave people 150,000 or 50. It is not true. I am saying here, and I want it to be, that all the flag bearers that came to Ho Central, they offer us money, and you know how they say it. They tell you that this is TNT. Yeah. If Magbino wants to say that in their party, they don't buy vote, they don't do anything, the listeners are listening to us. I am saying that they do, and there is no point in the story that MPP has bought vote. They have never said that. The only thing they have said is that they said they are using incumbency. That is why they mentioned the drip. They never said anywhere that MPP is using money to go and buy vote. So for me, as I've said in my curtain raiser, I am not here to please MPP members. I am here because I need numbers to be added to the already one that I have. I cannot come to this table and be a hypocrite. Right. I don't want to be part. But as for the butterflies and those things, they don't worth our attention today. We will not waste our time on them. For them, they are thinking that
we are also convincing people to join us.
I want him to conclude so that I share the rest of the
so in concluding, I am saying that in concluding, I'm saying that for the butterfly, they have an agenda. By 7th, 8th to 9th, they'll go and hide. Okay. Did you record me? Record me. I am saying that the butterfly has an agenda. From 7 to 9, the butterfly who has no lifespan will go and hide.
All right, thank you. My brother will come in for Williams.
Yeah. For us.
So why are you turning the tables this time? I guess when we came, I spoke, then Williams came on board. So why is it that this time you gave him the opportunity and decided to move on to Williams?
I want to register something. You see, it isn't that we don't have problem with what NDC does, but we feel that it is not the best. So you are here. You have taken decisions that I don't like. But you are hosting here. Gone. You see, for instance, I can ask you. You read
let's go on. You see, all this thing he's doing is buying into our time. All these ones that he's doing, he's buying into our time.
We have been silent for long.
when we came here, when you read the
topic. Are you going to add this time that?
But you asked a question. Let me also.
No, I asked the host, not you.
No,
you are a panelist.
Yes, I am also asking. No,
you have control over
I am also. Brother was saying that something, so I was thinking that you say he should speak first. You didn't do that. I wasn't happy, but that is your decision. You have said this man said things. No. I don't want to spoil the show. I don't want to spoil the show. No, you are not the host. I am registering something.
No.
You were here when he mentioned Wanya. No, you were here when he mentioned Wanya. That is a dubious person. You didn't interject.
Where did I say Wanya?
You were here when he said Wanya.
I said if you don't follow Wanya. I said if you don't follow Wanya. If you don't follow him,
yes, he does not say that Wanya has taken 150,000.
I said regional executive.
But it's one.
I never mentioned. Did I mention his name? I said regional executive.
Regional executive.
No, you are mentioning his name. You are mentioning his name.
All these things he's doing now.
No, you don't do that. No, I will not accept it.
You shouldn't allow this.
I will not accept it.
You should not allow this.
We can equally make this program chaos. But always we don't want to
be part of your chaos.
That is what you have been doing. That is what you have been doing. So how can you?
So I am on the floor. I am on the floor
to you. Jijo, I am saying that.
So how many times do you want to raise your pleasure?
Yo, it's okay.
One. Because if you do it, I do it. The show's first.
Sure. One. In my chaos in motion. I go. Please, allow.
Please, let's be honorable,
please. I want to say that I have never mentioned here that Honorable Wanya took 150,000. I said regional executives.
That he's a regional executive.
If he is, I didn't mention his name. I said regional executives.
Right.
The only time I mention Wanya's name is that if you don't toe his line, you can't.
McWilliams, please, he is talking. So why are you receiving the message?
So who doesn't have? No, we all have image that we are protecting.
Yeah.
But certain things will not just come and say it here. The point is that we still maintain. Dr. Baumia paid money. Dr. Baumia paid money. We still maintain. You see, no, no. But if he is saying that I mentioned Wanya's name, me, I'm not afraid of Wanya.
Let's discuss.
But I am telling you that I have never mentioned his name that you 250. I said regional executives,
of which he is one.
Fine, you are saying of which he is one. Those are your words. But if Wanya take the money, am I afraid? Wanya, is it that Wanya has never taken any money from Baumia? I don't want. Yes, I don't want to go that tangent. But don't say that. But don't say that I have mentioned his name. Dr. Baumia has paid money to constituency and then regional executives. So we still maintain it. If he says he has not taken it, he should go to court. Supreme Court is there. See, it is, yes, the best Supreme Court is for the MPP now. We have the women organizer of MPP as the chief justice there. The point is that, look, we maintain as a movement that the vote buying, which has been a problem to certain people in the MPP party, for which they left the party, should be stopped immediately. One of the person is not only Alano, Boache Jaku is part. As for him, he even came out to say that a lot of people have left the party in their heart. It is only Alan that came out. And you think it's not true. When you go to most of the platforms where you are not there, Honorable Brado, some of the platforms that I sit on, you are not there.
He's talking for you so long.
You are not there. You don't know. Oh, that one is, you can laugh. You can even jump to the air. I don't care about it. But I want to tell you about
what
me.
Are we discussing?
You have no idea about it. No, I am discussing. I am talking.
You allow him to
yes.
I'm asking the host.
The vote buying. No, you have no. You don't have to ask the host. I am telling you that the vote buying must stop. You people should stop it. You people should stop it. It is too much. It has affected a lot of you, and I'm telling you, if you don't take care, it will affect you one day. Someone that you will spend money to do a lot of things for you will come and spend more than you and overtake you. So if we are talking about it and you think today maybe you are MPP
and for that matter, you can rubbish everything. No problem. No problem. So for us, we maintain that Dr. Baumia.
Right, please.
we maintain that. We maintain that Dr. Baumia. We maintain that Dr. Baumia has bought vote, and he cannot buy Ghanaians. He cannot buy Ghanaians.
Point well noted. Honorable Macmillan.
Onyaga.
Please. They are here for different reasons. Yes,
so
political parties. NDC,
you see, the attitude of my senior brother Brado will not be condemned by you.
Yes.
But if it's about my billions, you mention my name through your microphone and say that Mr. Bright, and he ends
wrong.
there.
It is distracting.
Mr. Bright, and he ended there. You will not voice out.
No,
so you can say that, Mr. Bright, can you discipline yourself so that people will equally know that he's fomenting trouble in the studios?
Did he tell you that?
That's what you are doing.
You were like
that is what you are doing.
You were like a Rambo on rampage. You didn't say you should discipline yourself.
Everybody in Ghana knows who is a Rambo, who that Rambo is, and that Rambo is the Nima Commando. Your godfather in politics, Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nobody knows me with that trait. See, we cannot be here and be taking a test out of context, and then you try to do cheap politicking and feel that people will buy into your ideologies. I have stated here, and I was so explicit, that monocracy was introduced into our democracy by the MPP. What the former president said was not with the nation Ghana. We were not going for national elections. It was our, internal party elections that he condemned.
That's what I have seen.
Exactly. So I am telling you that the former president spoke about issues concerning monetization of our politics by the MPP. Why won't you fact check that one? But you want to nail everything to the cross as if he only condemned actions by the NDC when we were going for our internal. The report coming from the report coming from
in that regard,
please can I from Kodio, is it on party internal elections? But if we even want to focus on party internal elections, you and I were here. You have listened to various news flying.
Whether it was a primaries or not, or a
who said
election,
the report that Kodio presented is it on internal party elections or national elections? Which ones are we talking about? Are we not talking about national elections? So if I have said here that the former president, the late Jerry John Rawlings, spoke and condemned the actions of the MPP, why are you now going into internal elections by a political party?
You said this is what he said, and I'm telling you this is what I have seen, I found, and I've.
But you should give us your own. Give us your own.
So
please, let me.
Mr.
Braido, can you please discipline yourself? Yes.
Don't interject, honorable.
So when we come and sit on the airwaves and we want to play on the intelligence of the people, it is neither here nor there. I have stated here, and I said I'm speaking as a citizen, a patriotic one for that matter, that monetization of our politics will not take us far, because it means that if you don't have the resources, you cannot become a politician, which is bad. There's a clear distinction between those who use the brain and those who use the brawn. So if somebody can use the brawn or the brain and take the person far in politics, without money the person cannot go far. That is what we should be sitting here and be condemning. We all know that let's focus on the internal party elections like you did. We all know that in their internal party elections, things were skewed in a particular way.
Like how I did. What I'm reading, what I have found.
Okay,
what you said.
Let's talk on internal party elections. Let's talk on internal party elections. Things were skewed for Dr. Baumia to the extent that someone who is more MPP than Braido sitting here said that Baumia is looting Ghana like there is no tomorrow, and if he's not careful that he wants to influence people, he will give him a showdown. Kennedy Ohine Ejepon, we had a lot of issues flying, various articles for publication that Baumia is giving several huge amounts of money to various delegates,
even to his brother,
from various regional ministers, from MMDCs, and the monies were given to even party foot soldiers, so that Baumia will sail through in their MPP parliamentary elections. Are those things not okay? So now you know that the report is not talking about that. But when you got to the 10 of the NDC, you went into our internal party elections. So why can't I also go there?
What did I touch on?
So can you allow me talk when you have your time? When you have your time.
When you have your time. Now I'm questioning yours. Tell me, what did I say pertaining your
you said Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, the late, condemned our actions when we had our
and
internal party election.
Is what I have seen.
Yes, and I'm equally telling you that if we want to go about monetization, it's with the MPP more. I am telling you that. Have I stated here that we don't give snacks? Have I stated?
I
told you yes, that is opportunity cost.
It's opportunity cost. That's what you said.
If I give transport to my party full soldier, that is not financially stable, and I asked him that, okay, I am moving from Ho, meet me at Nive, meet me at Clave, let's do a party work there, and the person comes and I deem it fit, it behoves on me that I should give that person a transport fare. Is that vote buying? What the report is saying is that people are sharing items, people are giving money. Do you know what we call vote buying? Is when you are going into election. If the person is not going to election, I ask him to meet me somewhere.
Are we not preparing towards an
election? Yes, so that is what I'm saying, that the MPP is engaging in vote buying in the Ashanti region. They are giving sewing machines, they are giving hairdressing, hair dryers, they are giving vehicles, they are giving motorcycles, they are adding monies into envelopes and giving into people. They are doling out a lot of money. That is what we call vote buying. It's not when I ask somebody to meet me for party engagement and I give the person TNT. We don't call that one vote buying. When you are going into elections and you are using something to influence someone, that is what we call vote buying. If I come and meet you as an electorate now, then I present something to you and tell you that, oh, because of what I've given you, vote for John Dramani Mahama. That is vote buying.
Either you vote or you don't vote, or you vote in a particular way.
I'm not disputing that. Am I disputing that? When you get your ballot paper and you get into the voting booth, you have your right to vote in a particular way.
People not to even vote.
Exactly. So what the point I have never disputed that, okay. But I only want to iron this thing out. I will not be here and pretend. I cannot add hypocrisy to my politics. I'm telling you for a fact that we all know that the World Bank of the MPP is where. You let me know. Where's the World Bank of the MPP?
I don't know the World Bank of the MPP.
You see, that is.
Do we have World Bank anywhere in the Constitution?
You, as a journalist today, you are telling me that in our political dynamics, you stated here on your airwaves that the World Bank of the Volta region, the World Bank of the NDC is the Volta region, and the people should call and tell you what the NDC has done so far for the so-called World Bank. Today you are telling
the Constitution.
Why are you being intimidated? Why are you trying to intimidate me?
How am I intimidating you? Hold on.
No, it's not fair. Your mic is on and mine is off.
Hold on. I am telling you that. I am telling you, Bear. If you are, even if you want me to go back to what I had the other time, please. No. I don't lord over anybody on my show, and I don't do it. Thank you. 6 minutes on 10. We are done for today. We'll see all of you some other time. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. No. It's not. No, if you want us to, it's as if you are engaging in a banter, which is not part. No, hold on, la. If they ask, can we move on?
No, you see.
Baumia can be in Ashanti region for 3 months. You will do more than 65%.
You have to do something about your money.
Yeah.
What NDC is doing is not the best. You see, and if they have to change you and bring the Bright or Stanley, they should do that.
Okay.
No, because we are not. Yeah, if they feel that
if parties to be bringing your own host.
No, because what is this?
You are the show host.
Look at this. This is Okujeto. What was he doing here?
When he recently shared.
What was he doing to his constituents? This is live. What was he doing? What is he doing?
Did I not speak?
Okujeto, as for Okujeto,
but mention him.
As for Okujeto, there is no way you can say that he's buying vote. Yes. This guy has been with the constituency, not today. You are aware. Look at Okujeto has been supporting his constituents. Not today.
They take Kodeo. They're going to take Kodeo.
If you want to give accolades to any,
that's why they didn't mention Volta.
Who will you go for first?
But you don't see Canada Japan sharing.
Oh.
No, does he share than Canada Japan? I'll go for Canada Japan.
Okay, that is why they didn't mention Volta. They say Ashanti and Savannah.
Yes. The Ashanti and Savannah.
Most of them use Volta using here.
Well, how can I do that?
And it's here. Yes, let's meet outside for the rest of the conversation. My name is Joyce Joafola. You heard from Honorable McBillions. You heard from Frank about earlier on the show, and then Mr. Doe Bright. Doe was here. William Tenu, thank you. Let's go outside and iron out the rest of the issues. Thank you.